Welcome to the broadcast. Jason Miller on Bobcat Radio tonight. The number 9 seed Cienega Bobcats 8-3, riding a 7-game winning streak, heading to take on the number 1 seed in the tournament, the Horizon Huskies, 9-2, 3-2 in the 5A Santan region under head coach Andy Litton. And we're just waiting here for just a moment to go down on the field with Reagan Scott and our sideline report. Reagan, take it away.
Hi guys, I'm Reagan Scott and welcome back to Bobcat TV. Tonight, the Cienega Bobcats are playing the number 1 seed Horizon Huskies. They are the top seed in the 5A state tournament, coached by Andy Litton. They are a totally balanced offensive attack. They have 2,100 yards rushing and 2,000 yards passing. They are difficult to defend and scheme against. Tonight, we have a very amped up crowd on both sides for the Bobcats and the Huskies. Some players to look out for the Huskies are number 3 quarterback Skylar Partridge, going 148 for 241 passing with 25 touchdowns. He's a dual threat runner and thrower at the quarterback position. As a senior, he has poise, leadership, and experience on the team. We have number 30 running back Wesley Lambert, the junior, with 177 carries and 1,200 yards. We have number 2 wide receiver Chase Young, the senior, who is a solid route runner and the go-to receiver for Skylar Partridge, who is also a knack for making key plays. We have number 15, the wide receiver Cole Linyard, the junior, with 51 receptions and 591 yards. He's also kick returner. We have number 85 wide receiver Matthew Klopfenside, the junior, who is a tall, fast receiver. His height allows him to make catches in traffic on jump balls. He is also a dangerous red zone target. And last but not least, we have 95, the kicker, Grady Gross, who's a senior, who's the best kicker in state. He is going perfect 50 for 53 and on extra points this season. He's also 10 for 13 and field goals, which is a factor in close games. For the Cienega Bobcats, they are the number 9 seed, riding a 7-game winning streak. They are peaking at the right time of the year, and this is the best time for them to be healthy as ever. We have number 16, the junior quarterback Braden Cherry, who is getting better and better each week. Last week he went 15 for 19 with 3 touchdowns and his QB rating 128.9. We have the vaunted McMack attack, number 22, the senior running back Richie McCormick, and number 32, the senior running back Cole McFarland. And last but not least, the emergence of Jimmy Diaz as a deep ball threat at wide receiver. Last week he had 4 catches, 65 yards, and 2 touchdowns. A key for Cienega will be managing their emotions under the bright lights of the second round of state playoffs. Miller, back to you.
Nicely done, Reagan Scott, our excellent sideline reporter. And at this time, it's the Star Spangled Banner back in 60 seconds on Bobcat TV. So the Bobcats rolling into an electrified atmosphere at Horizon High School. It's located on Greenway 5601 East Greenway Road, Scottsdale, Arizona, 85254. Talked to Coach Andy Litton before the game. He's a bit of an offensive guru, also very humble and he and Coach Argraves know each other very well, going back, well, several years. So their coaching circles have intersected. I think they took a class together at the University of Arizona. It was football analytics or football operations, something sophisticated with football. So very interesting to see here. You have an offensive coach in Andy Litton. The Bobcats with Justin Argraves, a defensive whiz. So it'll be offense versus defense here tonight. And both these teams match up very closely statistically on paper. The Horizon Huskies, a completely balanced attack. 2,100 yards rushing, 2,000 yards passing. They have a great quarterback who I believe Reagan Scott clued you in about here. Skylar Partridge, number 3, the senior. A true dual threat quarterback, somebody who will run with his legs and can throw off of the run. And the Bobcats may have to spy him tonight. Captain's coming out here. So let's spy it out here for Horizon. It's going to be 3, 4, 51, 52. 3, 4, 51, and 52. So number 3 is Skylar Partridge, their senior quarterback. Number 4 is Dylan Murray, a strong safety. Number 51 is Tyler Rotkamp, their senior center. And number 52 is Quentin Bougie, who is their senior guard and also defensive tackle. The Bobcats, it's their captains all season long, the same. JoJo Parker, number 10, the senior safety. Number 22, Richie McCormick, running back and linebacker. Number 32, Cole McFarland, running back and linebacker. And number 56, Garrett Montgomery, offensive line and defensive tackle. So 3 of those 4 cats going both ways here tonight. And again, I think one of the big keys early is can Cienega maintain their focus? This atmosphere is amped up, it's electric, it's amplified, and they've got to be able to kind of keep their nerves under control, I think especially early here tonight. But again, on paper, the Cats have a great shot here tonight. Yes, Horizon has a couple of big-sized kiddos, there's no doubt about it, but they are not littered with their roster with huge-sized kids. So Cienega matches up very closely in terms of stature, in terms of size, in terms of status, and they're certainly amplified here as well. And they're riding, again, that 7-game winning streak, including last week's big win over Verrado at the Vipers' house. So the Cats feel like they can go on the road and be some road warriors and be able to pull some magic here on a beautiful Friday night, the 26th of November, on a Black Friday. So the fans are here, and of course the Bobcats fans always travel well, so the visiting grandstand is pretty packed. And the home side is pretty packed as well, but it might be a little bit quieter here on this holiday weekend, on the Thanksgiving weekend. So happy Thanksgiving going out there to everybody. I'm going to throw a shout out to my mother, Vivian Miller, Vivian K, Reppert, Bellevue Road, watching and listening, I'm sure. You hang in there. We are with you, and you're going to be all right, Mom. We love you. So let's put that out there at the very top. So the kickoff here is going to go from left to right, and Horizon has an elite kicker, I would say the best kicker in the state of Arizona, number 95, Grady Gross, the senior, and he's averaging 68.5 yards on his kickoffs, and he blasts touchbacks with regularity. So 76% on touchbacks for Big 95. He's 53 for 53 on extra points and 10 for 13 on field goals, including a 56-yarder. The Cats have Gunnar Hernandez and Elias Santana, and Hernandez inside the end zone for a touchback. So just inside across that goal line, and the Bobcats will open up here going from right to left. The Cats with the white jerseys, the copper pants, and the white helmets, and Horizon, the Huskies, with the white helmets, the green jerseys, and the black pants. Well, you missed it, right? So coming out here to open things up, they are the Huskies, so they have a mascot, and I met their mascot. I had to go talk to their handler, and his name is Winston, and that Husky was all over me. So I was like, "You're a good boy, Winston." Jumped up on top of me, was licking my face. His handler was like, "You can push him down." I'm like, "It's totally fine." For me, it's part of the atmosphere. It's all part of the game here tonight. Cats 1st and 10, going from right to left. Brady Belts near side, Karan Watson far side. Braden Cherry, the great junior quarterback, in the pistol. And Richie McCormick behind him takes the handoff. Richie going left side here. And it's tough to see from my vantage point, but I'm thinking he picked up 4 on that carry. So it's 3, it'll be 2nd down and 7. We are on the visitor's sideline, but a beautiful vista here. And I want to thank Dina, the athletic director from Horizon, for her hospitality. Every person that we dealt with here with Horizon has been wonderful, so we certainly appreciate that. A real contrast from last week. But this is great. So 2nd down and 7. Cherry surveys the defense. Gets a snap here. A little play action. Actually, it's a handoff going left side. And there's a first down by Richie McCormick. And Richie puts that hand forward saying first down, baby. So a first down, move those chains forward. The Cats thought they could run the football tonight. And of course, that's part of what they do. Very balanced offensive attack, rushing and throwing the football. Richie McCormick and Cole McFarland, the two primary ball carriers. And you also have Edgar Garcia, number 28, the junior, who has been deft handling and running the football as well. So the Cats here off to a good start. And a pretty quiet environment. I'm surprised, honestly, that Horizon's been quiet so far. Handoff goes to the right side. Richie plows his way forward and runs into a stalwart defensive front. Number 55 on the tackle. And 55 is Daniel Santiago. So an all-region selection at defensive line for Horizon. 41 tackles on the season, 4.5 sacks, and 11.5 tackles for loss. So a gain of 2 on the carry by Richie McCormick, and it's 2nd down and 8. 10:26 on the clock. We're just starting here in the first quarter. Bobcats have the football, and they are on their own 32, looking at a 2nd down and 8. Cats have 3 wideouts near side, 1 to the far side. Little play action here. Screen pass coming near side. CJ Handgartner. Nice little cut there by Handgartner to cut it back in the inside and pick up some extra yardage. He's going to be very close to that first down marker. Tackle on the play by number 9. That's Jack Bodemiller, a junior safety. And I met their strong safety, Landon Smith, earlier today, about 5:15, just in passing. And I saw one kiddo and I was like, hey, real quick, I have one quick name pronunciation. And he gave it to me, and then I asked him, well, who are you? He's like, well, I'm Landon Smith. And I'm like, oh, your name stood out. He is their leading tackler with 88 tackles in the season, is number 22. Big 3rd down play here, and a big carry by Richie McCormick to get 10 and a first down. And Richie here is running. The Cats have the ball at midfield, and they've got a first down. So a good methodical march here to open things up for the Cats. Venus is lurking in the distance, looming across the way. So we saw a couple of planets here early. And the stars aligning early for the Cats. Richie, the bread and butter ball carrier, 100 yards last week and 2 touchdowns. Cole McFarland had, I think, 46 yards and 2 touchdowns as well. So the bread and butter rushing attack here from the Cats. And now it looks like Horizon is stacking the box. Pitch here coming near side to Richie. And again, threading his way nicely here. Very quickly, like the Silver Surfer. And he'll pick up 3, maybe 4 on that ball carry. Again, Horizon, the Huskies, the green jerseys, the white helmets, the black pants. They're defending the left end zone, and the Bobcats are going from right to left. Saw our principal, Kim Middleton, and her younger daughter, Shannon, pregame. Just went down there to give him a fist bump. Let's go. Let's do this. I feel great about our chances tonight, and safe travels. That's the message. 2nd down and 7 to go for the Cats. Cherry in the pistol. Fakes the pitch here, right side, rolls to his right. And he was looking there for Brody Coleman in space. There were 3 defenders, and it's incomplete, but there were 3 Horizon Huskies that were lurking there defensively. But a nice little play fake there, and Cherry is so deft at the play action. One of his strengths as a quarterback. Electric last week, just absolutely superlative, passing the football. Last week he was 15 for 19, that's 79%, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, and a quarterback rating of 128.9. So a big 3rd down call here for the Cats, looking at 3rd down and 7. And Lewis Nightingale, the offensive coordinator, makes the play call here. The Cats have a trio to the top of the screen. Brady Belts, Karan Watson, and CJ Handgartner. Near side, it's Richie McCormick. Braden Cherry by himself in the backfield. There's a shot connected to CJ Handgartner. He keeps his feet. Handgartner's going to go in for a touchdown. 49 yards on the touchdown. Catch and run by CJ Handgartner. Yes. Oh, the Cats are amped up. They've come ready to play tonight. 49 yards on the touchdown. Catch and run by CJ Handgartner. Early momentum here. And Wonder Woman's back. So Brindley Lorenko, number 25, the senior kicker, all-region selection from the 5A Sonoran region, out to attempt the extra point. Rich Rodriguez, the snapper. Brady Belts, the holder. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up. And it's good. The Cats, just like that. Papow, 7-0 on a beautiful, methodical opening drive here. And again, I think part of the night here is managing your emotions and trying to stay level but certainly a big boost here and a big lift to open things up. May have strained my left calf there jumping. I was a little excited on that call. Can't help it. Sometimes you just have to let your emotions go with you. But CJ Handgartner, 49 yards on the catch and run from Braden Cherry, and the extra point from Brittany Lorenko, and the Cats here striking first, 7-0. So Jay Johnson, a great defensive coordinator and an awesome coach in person, and Dr. Stephanie Johnson as well. I know she works up here. I don't know if it's in the Peoria School District, but they're up here in the Phoenix area. Just great to see Jay Johnson pregame. You know, you see a strange, familiar face, and it always feels wonderful in a strange, hostile environment to see some of your old friends. So Jay Johnson, the great defensive coordinator, part of Neimer Hassey's great teams from Cienega from 2001 through, I think, 2016, and I might be off on my dates there. And here's a return coming across the 20 to the 25. Edgar Garcia was part of that tackling group. Also, number 44, Josh Savage on the tackle. And it's going to be 1st and 10, Horizon from their own 27-yard line. Skylar Partridge, the senior quarterback, a quarterback rating of 108.4, 25 touchdowns, 7 interceptions on the season, 61% passing, but rushing the football, averaging 8.9 yards per carry off 55 carries, so almost 500 yards for him, plus 7 touchdowns on the ground. So Partridge at 5'10", 170, your prototypical high school quarterback who's got wheels and is very comfortable throwing off of the run or off of the roll. And we have a whistle here by the officials down on the field. So 7:31 on the clock, first quarter. The Bobcats striking first, 7-0. I want to thank you guys for tuning in tonight. The radio cast is all we are permitted to do by the AIA and the NFHS network and also Horizon High School. So we certainly appreciate them allowing us to graciously give you some audio play-by-play. So that's what we do. All right, 1st and 10 Horizon. Ball is placed at the 27-yard line, and the Huskies are going from left to right. Well, offensive line from Horizon. At left tackle, it's Jager Manangi, the junior, number 71. At left guard, Jonathan Blome, number 76, also a junior. Their center is Tyler Rotkamp, and it's a run here going to the far side. And their speedy receiver, number 15, with a decent pickup, maybe 7 or 8 on that carry. 15 is Cole Linyard. He is wide receiver 1 on my depth chart with 51 catches, averaging 11.6 plus 8 touchdowns. He's also an electrifying returner on the kick return game, and he was an all-region selection. So I'll be mentioning those as we go through the broadcast. 2nd down and 2. Low snap here, picked up nicely by Partridge. Now he finds his big target across the way on a slant, and he picks up and a fumble. And he might be down on the ground. So out to the 50-yard line, and it's a gain of 17. And I think the ball was dead, and it was down on the field. So Matthew Klopfenstein, number 85. When I say their big target, he is 6'5", 225. Offers from Michigan, Michigan State, and Tennessee for big 85. The junior, Matthew Klopfenstein, who's listed as a tight end but plays more of like a hybrid tight end and wide receiver. But a nice catch and run there. The Huskies 1st down. The ball's right at the 50-yard line. Klopfenstein goes in motion to the far side. And Partridge here hands off to the near side. And a very short gain. Nice tackle out in space. Spezio Gonzalez, the senior, number 8, who's so good on run defense, was right there to stuff that one. A gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. 7:10 on the clock, first quarter. Cats on top, 7-0. A little bit of movement there in the backfield. It's their big runner, number 30, Wesley Lambert. And Skylar Partridge takes 1 step. Screen to the far side, incomplete. A little bit high on that attempt. Maybe a little bit of jitters here. Intended target was number 14, Camden Hoey, and it was too high for Hoey. So incomplete. 3rd down and 9. Boy, that Cienega sideline here is making a lot of noise. The grandstand is rocking. All the aluminum here is making some thunderous noise. Partridge back to throw. This kind of rolls to the far side now, off the fly. Nice little deft pass there, out in space to the 40-yard line, and it's complete to Chase Jung. And Jung picks up 10 and a first down for Horizon. But a good job there by Skylar Partridge to roll out to his left, and then he put a little feathery touch on that lofted pass out in the flat to the far side where Chase Jung was there to receive it. Jung is an excellent receiver, averaging 14 yards per reception plus 6 touchdowns. 3 wideouts near side. Partridge rolls to his right, fires out near side. Nice catch in space, and it's going to be a first down here for Horizon out across the 30-yard line. Pass received by Cole Linyard. Yaya Santana on the tackle. 12 yards on the play and a first down for Horizon. Going in motion far side is Cole Linyard, number 15. 3 wideouts top of the screen, 1 near side. Handoff comes to the near side. It's Wesley Lambert. And Lambert out across the 10, so a big pickup, but there is a flag down on the play. And it is in the area of the offensive line from Horizon. So let's see what the call is by the officials. And it's going to be holding going against Horizon. So a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. That's Lambert's first carry. He's averaging 6.8 yards per carry. He's got 1,200 yards on the season with 15 touchdowns on the ground. Not much of a receiver out of the backfield with just 6 catches on the year, but he is a very dangerous and a solid stalwart running back there is the junior, number 30, Wesley Lambert. Going in motion far side, Cole Linyard. So 3 wideouts to the top of the screen, 1 near side, and Wesley Lambert at tailback. And it's going to be a run here to the near side. A hold there, but I don't think it was seen. And it's going to be a touchdown for Horizon. 37 yards on the touchdown by Wesley Lambert. And again, I saw a hold down the field, but the refs did not see that, so that happens sometimes. Wesley Lambert, 39-yard touchdown run. And out to attempt the extra point, the great kicker, Grady Gross. Perfect on the season, 53 for 53 on extra points. His holder is number 12, Roman Funk. Good snap, good hold, the kick is up, and it is good. And Grady Gross remains perfect, 54 for 54 on extra points. And the score, just like that, is tied with 5:55 on the clock in the first quarter. 7 up. So if you're just joining us, the Bobcats on a methodical march down the field on their opening possession. C.J. Hamgartner, an electrifying catch and run, 49 yards on the catch. He kept his feet, and then he just took off. And he gave the Cats a big lift here to open things up. So 49 yards on the touchdown reception from Braden Cherry, bringing Lorenko the extra point. And then moments ago, it was Wesley Lambert, 39 yards on the touchdown run, the extra point by Grady Gross, and our score is 7-7 with 5:55 on the clock in the first quarter. So the Cats getting set to return here. If they have the chance, the opportunity to do so, Grady Gross is so good at kicking the ball into the end zone for touchbacks. Gunnar Hernandez, the senior, number 7 there. Elias Santana, number 2, the senior, also set to return. A bit of a squib kick here, a chance here, and Gunnar at the 1, and off he goes. Coming near side here, and Sutter steps and getting across to the 15 is Gunnar Hernandez. So the Cats 1st and 10 from their own 15. Bit tricky there on that kickoff, right? So it kicked to about the 10. Bit of a squib, I would say a slight miss kick there by Grady Gross. And then just fielding it off of a couple hops there was Gunnar. And you've got to go full throttle. You can't hesitate when you're returning kickoffs. And the Cats here 1st and 10 from their own 15. Now Gavin Peterson, number 18, is lined up near side at receiver, 2 to the top of the screen. Pitch goes here, and Richie loses his footing, and he kind of twists and is brought down here for a loss of a couple. And the tackle on the play is by number 21, and that's Cameron Faraji, who is also a second-team All-Region from the 5A Santan region for Horizon. So the Horizon Huskies, the number 1 seed in the tournament, representing the 5A Santan region, the Bobcats of Cienega, the region champs from the 5A Sonoran region. And congratulations to Coach of the Year, Justin Argraves from the 5A Sonoran region. So second down and 13. Cats have 3 wideouts top of the screen. Cherry back to throw in his own end zone. Screen pass coming near side and trying to turn it upfield, but a short gain on the catch and run here. And that's going to be Christian Hawkins. So blue on the reception. Short pickup for the Bobcats. Hawkins, number 12, a senior. 14 catches, 143 yards on the year, averaging 10.2 per reception. And now it's third down and 11. Braden gets the call from his offensive coordinator, Lewis Nightingale. You'll often see Braden go to the sidelines to get that play directly from Coach Nightingale. The Cats have Jimmy Diaz to the very top of the screen, a receiver to watch out for. 2 touchdowns last week for number 11. Cherry back to throw. He's looking that direction here, and he connects. And it is Jimmy Diaz. And Jimmy Diaz picks up enough for a first down. Always nice when you kind of call it. You kind of feel like that's the way that they're going to go. In my view, Jimmy Diaz is a elite wide receiver, a big-time playmaking wide receiver. Well, it appears here we have a late call from one of those officials in the defensive secondary, and they're going to say that that ball was off the turf, incomplete. So I have no problem making an accurate call, but that was a delayed call here. And again, tough for me to see across the way. So the Bobcats are going to have to bring out that punting unit, and that's Ethan Schockmill, second team all-region from the 5A Sonoran. And Ethan, a 36.8 average on punts. Cole Linyard, number 15, set to return, averaging 3.2 on punt returns. But a speedster is 15, so a play to watch out for. We've got some whistles here before the snap. And a false start will go against the Bobcats. So that will push them back a little bit. The ball is placed at the 14, and now it will be at the 9. And now Ethan Schockmill is firmly in the center of the Horizon Huskies end zone on your right. So need a good snap here. Rich Rodriguez, second team long snapper for the Bobcats. Elias Santana coming out there quickly on special teams. And Ethan Schockmill set to receive that snap. There's a snap. He gets the punt off here. This one's going to bounce. Oh, it takes a strange hop here. And a slight bounce for Cienega. And Horizon will have the ball first and 10 from their own from the Cienega 42-yard line. So opening up here in Bobcat territory. So 26 yards net on the punt by Ethan Schockmill. And again, I think he's looking for like a bounce that would hit and then take off going from right to left, but it didn't bounce that way, because I've seen him with that exact kind of scenario, and he's gotten more favorable bounces. Just an unlucky hop there for Schockmill. So Horizon, open formation, 2 wideouts to the top, 2 wideouts near side. The running back is Wesley Lambert, next to Skylar Partridge. Lambert, a 39-yard touchdown run on his last carry. And it's a flare pass to the left side here. And it's Lambert out in space across the 40, over to the 30, inside the 20 to the 25-yard line. So a big pickup there of 16 on the catch and run by Wesley Lambert. A little flare pass out of the backfield. It's actually a backward pass. So Lambert doing a nice job just to catch that one and then turning up the Jets upfield. Huskies have 3 wideouts near side, 1 far side. Wesley Lambert at tailback. And Skylar Partridge, their senior quarterback here in the pistol. Gets a snap, hands it off to Lambert, going to the far side of the field. It's going to be a short gain here as the Bobcat defense stalwart. So defensively for the Cats, we've got Nolan Baker, second team all-region. Damian Orozco, Big D at defensive tackle. Garrett Montgomery at defensive tackle, and Brody Coleman at defensive end. Linebackers McFarland, McCormick, and Gonzalez. At the corners, Diaz and Gunnar Hernandez, and at safety, Elias Santana and JoJo Parker. Handoff coming in near side, Wesley Lambert. He's got room to go. Good job there by Elias Santana to turn him back to the inside of the field. And Elias took a big hit there. We're looking at the biggest discrepancy in size. You've got Elias Santana at maybe 5'8", and he was steamrolled there a little bit by Matthew Klopfenstein at 6'5", 225. But a good job there by Elias to turn that ball carrier back to the center of the field. But a gain of 5 on the play. It sets up a 3rd down and 3, 2:40 on the clock, and we're tied at 7 in the first quarter. Skyver Partridge under center now. Bit of a bob snap. Flare cows far side. And missed tackle. And inside the 10. And lunging for the end zone. And getting down to the 1-yard line. So a gain of 17 on the catch and run by Cole Linyard. A bit of a juke there in the open space. And the Bobcat defender, no chance on that. And now Horizon is set up 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Handoff, Wesley Lambert, and Lambert's in the end zone. So very easy on that carry. 1 yard on the touchdown plunge by Wesley Lambert. So 2 touchdowns here for Wesley. A 39-yard touchdown run, and that one a single yard. But they still count the same, 6 points. Number 95, Grady Gross, the senior kicker. Actually, I think he's a junior. Let me strike that for a second. Sorry, Grady Gross, the senior, number 95. Great kicker here. Watching him in pregame, just drilling field goals from, about 50 yards. As easy as pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving. So looking here for the extra point. Snap is high, it's down, and Gross blasts this one through. And just like that, Horizon strikes back and takes the lead. 14-7. So we have 2 minutes and 22 seconds in the first quarter. Horizon taking their first lead, 14-7, but they are riding a wave of momentum here, scoring on back-to-back possessions, and they're having success running that football. So I know that the coaching staff of the Bobcats is trying to figure this out and come up with something to slow down Horizon. Again, a very balanced offensive attack. 2,100 yards rushing on the season, 2,000 yards passing on the season. You couldn't be more balanced as an offensive team. So very difficult to scheme against and very difficult to try to thwart and to slow down that attack. Big possession here for the Bobcats as Gunnar Hernandez and Elias Santana get set to return here. Here's the kickoff from Grady Gross from his own 40, and he booms this one, about halfway into the end zone where Gunnar Hernandez fields it for a touchback. Bobcats will have 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Again, the Bobcat fans, the parents, the students, kiddos, traveling well as always. So the day after Thanksgiving, making the trek up here to Scottsdale. And a balmy night, right? So at kickoff, 69 degrees. We expect the temperatures to dip into the low 60s by the end of this game here. Not too cold, kind of unseasonably mild here. I'll take that every time, especially in late November. Little handoff here near side, and it's Brady Belts on a jet sweep. So number 1, the senior, a speedster, picks up maybe 6 on that carry. So 5 on the carry, 2nd down and 5. Again, I think the Cats here just have to kind of continue doing what they do. And their identity is running the football and doing some play action passing. The Cats have 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Brady Belts goes in motion far side, a little play action to him. Little quick slant here, nice catch by Karan Watson to pick up the 1st down. So 8 yards on the catch by Karan. Also had a touchdown last week, and I had the pleasure of meeting his mother, gosh, I think it was 1 a.m. on the campus of Cienega, the student side parking lot by the bus bay, just kind of rolling through. And she gave me a nice compliment, which I appreciate. And I'm like, oh, like, you're Karan's mother. He had a touchdown catch tonight, so good to meet her. And he had a great game last week. And a nice catch there to move those chains forward on a quick slant. So 1st and 10 Cats. The ball's at their own 33-yard line. 1:16 on the clock, first quarter. Handoff goes to Richie McCormick to the right side, going between his right guard and his right tackle. So let me hit that very quickly here. The offensive front for the Cats. So left tackle, it's Ethan Shockmill. Left guard is Anthony Murrieta. The center is Landon Hall. The right guard is Garrett Montgomery. And at right tackle, Nolan Baker. The quarterback, Braden Cherry, the junior. Richie McCormick and Cole McFarland at tailback. At the moment, Brady Belts at wide receiver and Karan Watson. But the Cats will mix and match at wide receiver. Little play action here by Cherry, looking far side. Pumps and throws. And good coverage there. It was very close. Intended target was C.J. Handgartner, just off of his outstretched fingertips. Right there in coverage was number 4, Dylan Murray, the senior safety from Horizon. So incomplete, very close on that one. And it's 3rd down and 7. No wind, right? So yesterday was super windy. It was windy in Tucson. I'm sure it was windy in Vail. This morning, well, around noon on the campus of Cienega, when Bobcat TV met and departed in our TV van, it was windy. So we always expect that gust of wind down in Vail, but there's no breeze here. It is the very slightest of breezes, so wind not a factor at all. 2 wide outs far side, 1 near side. Braden Cherry in the pistol. Play action. Under pressure, he takes the hit. And almost there for Brady Belts, but incomplete. So Braden took a hit. The pressure was applied by number 21, Cameron Faraji. Again, a second team selection at cornerback. He's also a bit of a blitzer, so they will bring him on different packages. He's got 9 sacks on the season. So a player to watch out for, number 21, Cameron Faraji. And the Cats will have to punt with 33 seconds on the clock in the first quarter. Ethan Shockmill stands at his own 22-yard line, awaiting the snap. Spezio Gonzalez is there to block for him. Good pickup there by Spezio. Ball called, well, fair catch there at the 32-yard line. So a late fair catch signal. And you see Elias Santana and also Rich Rodriguez right there in coverage on special teams. And you see Elias here lobbying to the referee, saying, look, he's grabbing my shoulder pads. The ref is not listening. So that happens so often. But good field position here for Horizon at their own 35-yard line. Again, a 14-7 lead for Horizon. The Cats, it was C.J. Handgartner, the first touchdown, 49 yards on the catch and run. And then back-to-back touchdowns by Horizon's Wesley Lambert, 39 yards and 1 yard on a touchdown plunge. Again, the runner to watch out for, number 30, the junior from Horizon. Man comes in motion near side. That's Klopfenstein, number 85, big target, 6'5". Oh, there's a handoff near side. A little bit of that RPO. And it's good to see here, you've got Richie McCormick here, the leading tackler from the Bobcats, also the 5A Sonoran Region Defensive Player of the Year, as selected by the Arizona Interscholastic Association. So number 22, the senior, is the leading tackler for the Cats. I met his whole family pre-game here, and younger brother Jimmy, who is coming down the pipeline, a player to watch out for in the future. A little flare pass goes far side. Nice catch out in open space. Puts on the brakes. Deke the defender here, and it's a big gain across the midfield to the 40-yard line. So a gain of 26 on the catch and run by Chase Jung. And you can see that shiftiness, that elusivity there, putting on the brakes and a little fake there out in open space to get those extra yardage. And the chains move forward here for Horizon. 1st and 10 from the Bobcat 40-yard line. And it takes us to the end of the first quarter. So we'll take a respite here, which we could certainly use. A lot of action already early here. And we'll just take a quick break of about a minute. I just need to drink something. And then we'll be back in 60 seconds right here on Bobcat TV. Getting set here for the second quarter of action. And the field position now shifts as Horizon will go from right to left. The Cats will go from left to right. And Horizon has 1st and 10 at the Cienega 40-yard line. Skylar Partridge, the senior, number 3 at quarterback. There are 2 wideouts far side. Klopfenstein goes in motion to the far side. Matthew Klopfenstein, 85. Wesley Lambert at tailback. And the quarterback on the keeper here. And it's fumble! The ball's down on the field. It was a late strip there by Spezio Gonzalez. And the Cats have it. There's a big lift here for Cienega. Yes, you can feel it. Gio Tobias comes up here leaping off the field into the huddle on the near side, but I think it was Spezio Gonzalez reaching in, but it may have been Gio Tobias reaching in there. It was a late reach in on the strip, and the quarterback there had the ball taken out of his hands. So the Cats here, a big turnover, and they've got 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line. Cherry looks left, he looks right. Near side, it's Jimmy Diaz. Pair of wideouts to the far side, and Richie McCormick gets a handoff. Richie patiently threading his way through like a needle, and he gets across the 40-yard line, so a gain of 8, and it's going to set up a 2nd down and 2. Oh, actually, that was Cole McFarland, so Cole's on the field. Again, so tough for me to differentiate between those 2 Cats. They're about the same size, and only the first digit is different. So 32 and 22, both seniors, both linebackers, both excellent running backs. And there's Cole McFarland, 32, now at tailback for the Cats. Handoff goes to Cole. Cole comes near side. Covers the ball with 2 hands, picks up 4 yards, and a 1st down. The ball will be placed at the 47-yard line, maybe the 46 here. 1st and 10 Cats from their own 46. 11:15 on the clock, 2nd quarter. Horizon on top, 14-7. Good to see the Spirit Line cheerleaders here from Cienega High School. They always travel as well. The trainers, the managers, part of the caravan that treks with the Bobcat football program, and Bobcat TV, kind of the caboose, even though we're usually here first. So 1st and 10 from the 46. Cherry, play action. He's going deep near side. He's got Jimmy Diaz. There's Jimmy with the catch, and the ball pops out late. Down across the 20-yard line. Jimmy here slow to get up. He had the ball. When he hit the ground, it popped out, and the ref that was there saying incomplete. Jimmy is very slow to get up here. And instantly, the training staff here from Cienega attending to him. And Jimmy's off the field here. Coach Argraves there checks on his cat. Steve Schween right there as well to check on him. And the trainer, I think Joe Urquillo Islas down there, also attending to Jimmy. So we'll see. We'll keep that monitored very closely. 2nd down and 10. Braden back to throw, and he's sacked. And there's a late call here. The ball should be down on the floor. The ball should be down on the floor, but they're calling it a turnover. The ball was down. Braden Cherry was sacked. He was down on the turf. The ball popped out after he was down on the field, but they're calling it a turnover. That's part of it. You have to expect this. It's unfortunate. You've got to weather these storms. And the Cats have number 6 out there at cornerback, David Garcia. So Garcia, a senior, a special teamer, who is now at cornerback here near side. And for some inexplicable reason, the Rocky theme music is playing here. Go figure. So 1st and 10. Horizon at the Bobcat 39-yard line. Low snap, Partridge picks it up, takes 2 steps, looks, fires, far side, goes deep. He's going to the corner. Wow, that's a crazy catch. It was excellent coverage by Elias. Elias comes up with a football, but it was too late. So a touchdown here for Horizon, 39 yards on the catch. And again, the coverage was as tight as it could possibly have been. Elias was right there with a hand and an arm right there, but a catch by Cole Linyard, 39 yards on the touchdown reception. So an unfortunate series of events there, starting with the sack and what was called a fumble, although Braden Cherry was down on the turf. Got to make that point clearly. Grady Gross on the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. And he's perfect on the season. 56 for 56 on extra points. Very unfortunate sequence right there for the Bobcats. So again, it was Cole Linyard. 39 yards on the touchdown catch from Skylar Partridge. And Horizon with, on their last 3 possessions, touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Wesley Lambert, and Cole Linyard, 39 yards on the catch. And again, to emphasize this, it was Skylar Partridge who rolled out near side to us, who threw the ball all the way across to the upper left corner of your screen and into the end zone, blanketed by Elias Santana, but making a great catch there in traffic was Cole Linyard, and Horizon 21-7 with 10:26 on the clock in the second quarter. Again, we knew this would be tough. You know, things that are worth doing, they're worth fighting for. You've got to push through it. And the Cats, again, have to be resilient here. And they've got to step up and fight through whatever they're encountering. Whether it's poor officiating, questionable calls, the energy of the crowd, or whatever, they've got to fight through all this stuff. Kickoff is blasted through the back corner of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cats will have 1st and 10 at their own 20. Again, Cienega going from left to right on your screens. 10:26 of the clock, second quarter. Horizon on top, 21-7. A bit of a strange DJ selection here for the public address announcer. Just playing all kinds of music here. I'm not really sure what to expect when you hit the road. But energy is one of those things that you must expect when you hit the road, especially when you're going to the number 1 seed's house. They call this the dog pound because they're the Huskies. Handoff goes left side, stacked at the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1 on the carry for Cienega. Again, having a tough time imposing their will on that defensive front. And it's Richie McCormick on the carry. So 2 yards on the pickup, 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8 for the Bobcat, 22.
And again, for Cienega, you've got to be patient here. You've got to kind of weather this early momentum by Horizon and continue doing what you do best. The Cats have 2 wet outs near side, Karan Watson, Brady Belts. Far side, CJ Handgartner. Braden Cherry has hit. Oh, he's hit. The ball's out. It's loose. And I think it's recovered there. A blindside hit, a nasty hit from the blind side. No chance on that one. And it's recovered by Horizon. It was Jack Buttemiller, number 9, who is disruptive. 70 tackles on the season, 7.5 tackles for loss. And a blindside hit there as Braden was cocking his arm ready to throw. And he took a shot, and the ball popped out, recovered by Horizon. And they're set up here inside the 10. 1st and goal. Wesley Lambert at tailback. And it's play action here, rolling to his left. Hitting Klopfenstein on the catch, and Matthew Klopfenstein in the end zone for a touchdown. Very crafty offensive play there. Klopfenstein kind of coming in motion, then a delayed release, a little out pattern, and a quick rollout there near side by Skylar Partridge to connect with Matthew Klopfenstein, 9 yards on the touchdown catch. Grady Gross on to attempt the extra point. Good effort there by a Cat who nearly got to that, going full throttle. It was Richie McCormick. He just missed on that. He was coming near side from the edge, making a beeline for the football, and just missed. The extra point is converted, and Horizon here riding the momentum. So 4 straight touchdowns to claim a 28-7 lead with 9:30 on the clock in the second quarter. Elias Santana, Gunnar Hernandez. They're talking back there. They might be, actually they're switching it up. So Elias is coming near side. Gunnar is going far side. And it seems like this kicker, Grady Gross, has been booming it kind of toward the near side. So it makes sense for Elias, a more electrifying kick returner who's thirsty to get his hands on the football and make something happen here. And the Cats could certainly use some sort of spark. No chance on this. Elias looks over his head. That one's through the end zone on the fly. And the Bobcats will have 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So very difficult for a kick returner against Grady Gross. Again, 76% on touchbacks. So very rarely will you have an opportunity to return a kickoff when Grady Gross from Horizon kicks it, because he's always booming them into or through the end zone. 1st and 10 Cats at their own 20. And again, the last play, it was number 9, Jack Bodemiller, the junior, coming late on the blitz from Cherry's blind side. And it's becoming a little bit more complicated now for the Cats. You want to continue to run the football. You want to continue to methodically move the chains. But the temptation certainly is to open things up a little bit. And we have a delay of game call going against the Cats. So 5 yards on the penalty makes it 1st down and 15. Two receivers near side, one far side. Richie McCormick at tailback. Pass goes, nice catch there by Gavin Peterson. Boy, he paid a price on that one, but it will be now a late call again. Another late call, so they're saying that that was not a reception. Big hit there in the defensive backfield by Dylan Murray, number 4, a senior. That was a tenacious hit, though. There's no doubt about it. So 2nd down and 15. Again, a couple of late calls. One was a catch by Jimmy Diaz that was ruled incomplete off the turf. That one was a late call there by an official saying I think it skipped off the turf as well. Braden Cherry was sacked, and they called that a fumble even though he was down on the play. So a couple plays here early, but you've got to weather these things. And now another whistle. Another whistle. False start going against the Bobcats.
False start against Cienega. 2nd 20 from their own 10.
And now Cienega's calling a timeout. I think it's a good call here. Got to kind of stabilize things. It's been very turbulent here of late. So Coach Argraves calling a timeout, just trying to get all those Cats settled on the same page. You got to get them recollected, regathered, refocused. I'll take a quick 30-second break, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on Bobcat TV. Right, so you're able to see those statistics that Nick Irvin is punching in here, our director of Bobcat TV. Horizon 149 passing yards, 60 rushing yards. Cienega 65 yards passing, 44 rushing, and 10-5 on first downs. Horizon, you can see that disparity, as well as the 2 turnovers here going against the Cats. So 9:24, second down and 20. Man comes in motion near side, play action. Stepping up, nice catch. Gunnar Hernandez makes the catch, spins, holds on to the football. He'll be very close to that first down marker. But a great job there to just make that catch, and then he spun and got a couple of other steps forward for some extra yardage. It'll set up third down and a yard. This is a huge third down for the Cats.
Third and 1 from the Bobcat 29.
Third down and 1. Cole McFarland at tailback. 3 wide outs near side, 1 far side. Handoff goes to Cole. Extra effort there. He lost the football, and it's picked up here by Horizon. Trying to get that, just trying to fight through there. And you have to fight through. But the ball is turned over here. Nicholas Harris, 45, maybe the tackler on that one. And a turnover here by Horizon. So they have the football at Cienega's 26-yard line, looking first and 10. Skylar Partridge pitches to Wesley Lambert. Lambert going far side, bounces to the outside. He's going to pick up maybe 5, 6. Second down and 4. Second down and 4. Handoff comes to Lambert. Nice tackle there by Richie McCormick. So Richie wrapping up here and flexing and trying to energize the sideline, his mates and the fans all at once. Great tackle there. McCormick just has a nose for the football. So just fearless, intrepidly working through any obstacles in front of him. Here's a big third down here now for the Cats. And we're trying to make some noise here on the defensive side for the Bobcats. Third down and 7. Skylar Partridge rolling to the near side. They picked up the blitz nicely. The pass is complete. It was a great catch here at about the 10-yard line in open space. Working the sideline, number 8, Ethan Tinsley. So Tinsley, a senior, 20 catches on the year, averaging 11.1 yard per and a single touchdown. So wide receiver number 4 is Tinsley, but a good job there just to find the first down marker and keep those feet in bounds to make the catch. First and goal from the 10 for Horizon. Matthew Klopfenstein goes in motion far side. Low snap here. Handoff goes to Wesley Lambert. Lambert to the left side. And a tackle. Spezio Gonzalez on the tackle. Second down and goal from the 9-yard line for Horizon. And again, what you see here from their quarterback, Skylar Partridge, he's very crafty. A lot of that RPO where you're not sure we're going to run or pass, and you make that last split-second decision. Rolling to his left here, firing to the end zone, incomplete. Good coverage there by the Cats, and that was Nick Chance. So Chance, number 13, the senior, has subbed in at cornerback. There's a penalty down on the play. Let's see what this one is. It's going to go against Horizon. Again, we've got to find some status here on Jimmy Diaz. And we've got Reagan Scott down there. We've got Ashley Diaz, Jimmy's big sister, who's a senior as well. And they're attending to him. And that's who's our baseball player that's down there? One of our trainers. Jonah Ryan, thank you. Jonah Ryan, one of the student trainers down there. And now we see Jimmy up and moving here. So that's at least encouraging. Handoff goes here near side. Lambert breaks a tackle. He breaks 2. And he's in the end zone for a touchdown. So 22 yards there by Wesley Lambert. Hey. Wesley Lambert near side broke 1 tackle, broke 2 tackles. And he is very speedy, so sometimes it's hard to tell on film how fast these kiddos are until you actually see them with your own eyes. But Wesley Lambert is very fast. Grady Gross here for the extra point. And it is up, and it is good. And Horizon now 35-7. Public address announcer necessary or just a little bit too extra here? Rhetorical question from me to the public address announcer across the way. So 35-7 Horizon. And Wesley Lambert, 22 yards on the touchdown run. Well, he's got a hat trick tonight, a 39-yarder, a 1-yarder, and a 22-yarder here for the great junior running back Wesley Lambert, number 30 from Horizon. And the Huskies 35-7. Again, the Cats just got to start off with making a play, getting some sustained momentum and a sustained drive on offense, and just trying to normalize and stabilize what has become here very turbulent is the only way I can describe it. Elias Santana, Ansi at his goal line. Gunnar Hernandez also at the goal line. Ansi hoping for a return here. And the superlative kicker, Grady Gross, number 95, the senior, ready to boom this one off with that powerful right leg of his. And this one goes into the end zone. Elias was trying to sky to catch that one, but into the back line and then through the end zone. And it's still rolling. That ball's still rolling here. Usually you'll have soccer nets placed about maybe 30 yards or 40 yards beyond the goalposts. So that ball rolled all the way to the soccer goalpost here. But Elias is trying to sky and catch that one. Again, I'm watching Jimmy Diaz down on the field, and it looks like he's taking those wrist wraps off. So I'm just speculating here, but he may have clashed his helmet onto the turf. And it is AstroTurf here, or artificial turf at Horizon High School. Braden Cherry pass, nice catch there in traffic by Gunnar Hernandez. So he fought through that one, picks up 17, actually Brady Belts. So Brady Belts 17 yards on the catch, but that was through traffic, being jostled by a couple of defensive backs, but able to hold on to the football and make that catch. And the Cats here a much needed first down. Okay, so as we thought, so bad news. We got this radioed up here from Reagan Scott, our fearless sideline reporter. So as suspected, Jimmy Diaz concussion. And it's just a shame because we're looking at an electric wide receiver and a lockdown, shutdown cornerback whose night is finished and only a sophomore. So he's pacing on the sidelines, like a tiger in a cage. You know, he's frustrated, but there's nothing you can do about it here. So the Cats here with 2 players on that concussion protocol list. Malik Ramirez, number 14, is right in front of him. A great special teamer, also a cover guy who will play prominently in that defense next year for the Cats. So very unfortunate here, some early bad luck. And the Cats looking at a 2nd and 4. Handoff goes here to Richie. Richie a first down, runs over a tackler, picks up 16 and a first down for the Cats. 6:19 on the clock in the second quarter. Horizon is up 35-7. The Cats here showing some grit and pushing forward and trying to energize their parents and their fans. And of course their parents are also trying to give them some lift as well with their cheers, with their energy, with their positive support, which is unwavering, of course, as always. So far side, C.J. Handgartner, near side, Karan Watson. Richie McCormick in the backfield. Brady Belts goes in motion far side. Hand off to Belts, jet sweep. Nice block there by Richie. And Brady trying to find the edge. A little bit too much of staggering, but a gain of maybe 3 on that. You just got to fly. This defense is too fast. They can cover from sideline to sideline. So you've got to make that first move and jet it upstream or north-south, right? You don't want to go east-west. You want to go heading full steam ahead and cutting it upfield. But Belts is a runner to watch out for, especially on jet sweeps. He is the primary receiver as a ball carrier. When I say jet sweeps, it's the receiver going in motion typically and taking a handoff from the quarterback and then trying to find the edge and fly and go upfield. So 3 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd down and 7. 5:05 on the clock in the second quarter, and the Cats are down 35-7. And we have a whistle here on the field. I don't understand what the call is. So we've got a player coming off the field for Horizon, a player coming on for Horizon, and I'm guessing it's either blood, like a cut, like an open cut, or some sort of wardrobe malfunction. Nice pass there, nice catch, CJ Handgartner down inside to the 10-yard line. So a nice catch and run. That's CJ's second catch. His first was a touchdown, 49 yards on the catch and run to open the scoring. But another job there on a little skinny post, and Braden Cherry just connecting with him. And I've got to point this out too. Handgartner is playing with bruised ribs, kind of on his upper right of his rib cage, so just fighting through it. Talked to him earlier this week. He's like, yep, bruised ribs, playing through it, fighting through it, got to tough it out. Can you do anything about it? He's like, ice it. But that's it. So he's gutting it out here tonight, which is a testament to his grit and determination for the great senior number 3, CJ Handgartner. So 3 wideouts near side, 2 far side, 4:26 on the clock. Cats first and goal from the 10. Handoff here, a little center step by Richie, down to the 5-yard line. So a gain of 5 on the carry by Richie McCormick. Matthew Klopfenstein on the tackle for Horizon. 2nd down and 5. And I misspoke there when I said it was 1st and goal. They had 1st and 10 from the 11. So it's possible to get a first down here for the Cats at the 1. But of course, the goal is to get into the end zone. And this is 4-down territory, no matter how it shakes out. Karan Watson, top of the screen. Brady Belts near side. You also have Brody Coleman at tight end, who is lined up near side to us, maybe a target to look out for. Handoff goes to Richie McCormick. And that player had his jersey. It would not relent or relinquish it. Tackle on the play by number 55, Daniel Santiago, a first-team all-region selection from the 5A Santan region. Big monster at 6'2", 288, so he is a big, formidable size defensive lineman. And it's 3rd down and 6. Karan Watson, top of the screen. Brady Belts in the slot, top. Near side, CJ Handgartner. Locked in one-on-one. Richie McCormick, and a little play action here. And it's a pass going to Braden Cherry, far side. Braden Cherry! Touchdown! A little Philly special. So it was Brady Belts coming in motion to the near side. And a good time for that trick play. Kind of the old John Elway play. And then you've got Braden Cherry going to the far side. Made the nice catch and fought his way through for a touchdown. Yeah, Braden. So 6 yards on the touchdown catch. Brady Belts to Braden Cherry. And that gives the Cats a much-needed lift here with 2:41 on the clock.
For 25, Ridley Lorenzo on for the extra point try.
And here's Brindley for the extra point. She hits the upright, the right upright, and it bounces through. Kind of retro bowl style. I know all the Cats are playing that game. So am I. And it's very true to how football is played. You need speedsters at the skill positions. You need an accurate quarterback, and you want to construct a good defense, all under the constraints of a financial salary cap or a budget of $150 million with play money. So very retro bowl. Off the right upright and through for Brindley. And the Cats here, a much-needed lift, 35-14. Beautiful trick play. Props to Lewis Nightingale. He's been holding on to that one all season long and just waiting for the right moment to do it. Well, the second round of state playoffs is certainly a good time to call that play. So 2:41 on the clock. You've got to remember, right, the Cats opened receiving, so Horizon will open in the second half receiving as well. So down 21 points here with 2:41 on the clock. You could try a wrinkle and try to do a little squib kick or an onside kick. We'll see what Brindley does. The great senior, number 25, all-region selection, and it is a little squib kick here, and it's picked up at the 30-yard line. There's a big tackle, and we needed that tackle there as well. There's Elias Santana, so Yaya going low and coming up with the big hit and the big tackle on Cody Naughton. So Naughton, number 83, the junior, on the return. And Elias there, the textbook tackle. You want to wrap him low at the ankles, drive. He picked up and dumped him down like a sack of flour. So it's going to be 1st and 10 here, Horizon, from their own 36-yard line. 2:37 on the clock, second quarter. Now the Cats here, of course, are looking for a turnover to get that ball back and try to get some momentum as you head to the locker room at halftime. Again, Nick Chance at cornerback, number 13, the senior. Jimmy Diaz, we think, is out for the night with a concussion. It's just the worst. It's kind of the worst news that you could possibly receive. So far side going in motion, and now you've got Tyler Wesley Lambert here on the carry. Actually, the quarterback on the keeper, and it's a foot race here. CJ is the only guy who can get him. Oh, he tried nice. A late tackle there. So CJ was in full pursuit mode, also trying to strip that football, but a big run by Skylar Partridge. So 60 yards on the run by Skylar Partridge. And that was all just guts there by Handgartner to continue chasing. So Horizon will have 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. You saw Partridge there with his wheels. A little run goes to Wesley Lambert, far side. There's a nice tackle by JoJo Parker, and they're stacked up. Ken Savage jumping in late. Elias Santana jumping in late. You need a group tackle here. It's got to be all hands on deck, and you got to get those hats there all kind of probing and targeting the football and the ball carrier. So 2nd and goal from the 7. Got a sub here, Damian Orozco, number 77, Big D at the defensive tackle. Steven Segovia, 66, flying off the field for the Cats. Of course, the Cats will rotate defensive linemen in there to keep them fresh. 2nd and goal from the 7. Skylar Partridge, play action, rolls near side. Great job, almost. Now he fires, and it's incomplete. That should be on the turf. That ball is on the turf, so there's an accurate call there. Matthew Klopfenstein at 6'5" had to go all the way down to the ground to try to catch that one, but it skipped off the turf. Skylar Partridge, the quarterback, number 3, so good at rolling near side to his left, even as a right-handed thrower. He's able to cock back and fire very quickly. So that delivery is fast. 3rd and goal from the 7. And the Cats here, the Cats faithful, the parents and fans who made the trek from Vail, all rising in unison with their voices, and the the Spirit Line cheerleaders imploring their fans to make some noise. Big 3rd and 7. Partridge fires to the corner. Out of bounds. So Matthew Klopfenstein off of his fingers. It was a little fade route to him. Again, at 6'5", a big target, number 85. And Gunnar Hernandez is giving up, probably about 6 inches in height there to Klopfenstein, but doing a good job in coverage. So now it's 4th down, and Horizon opting for a field goal. And this will be a 24-yard attempt for Grady Gross, whose range is in the 50s. Low snap put up, and Gross converts the field goal. You know what? I might have to just trek across and talk to the public address announcer after the game. Come on, man. Just be professional. You don't have to be extra. Call the game. Call the plays. Don't interject extra energy. It's not needed. So 24-yard field goal by Grady Gross. And it's 38-14 Horizon with 1:34 on the clock. Second quarter.
Once again, the kickoff, number 95, Grady Gross, taken. Accuracy, number 2, Santana, number 7, Hernandez for the Bobcats.
Grady Gross on the kickoff. Mr. Boom with the leg. And he blasts this one through the end zone for a touchback. Cats 1st and 10 from their own 20. 1:34 on the clock. And I believe 2 timeouts. Yep, 2 timeouts for the Cats. So again, you're trying to march down the field pretty quickly, pretty methodically, and you're down by 24. So you got to roll the dice and take some chances here. Cats have a trio of wideouts near side, 2 to the far side. Nobody in the backfield except Braden Cherry. Screen pass, C.J. Handgartner makes the catch. Now he lowers the shoulder, and he'll pick up 9. It'll be 2nd down and 1. 1:24 on the clock. So watching the clock closely here.
Gain of 9, 2nd 1 from the 29.
And now a timeout. So, you know, the Cats let, what 19 seconds kind of evaporate off the clock there, and then they call it a timeout. So 1:05 on the clock, and it's frozen at 1:05. And looking at a 2nd down and 1. So maybe a good chance here to kind of go for a home run play on a 2nd and short. And then you also have the 3rd down play to maybe pick up a yard and move the chains and give yourself a couple of chances. So we'll take just a quick pause, right? Don't go anywhere. I'm just going to take a quick swig of my Arnold Palmer here. We hit Chick-fil-A up in Scottsdale on the way. We tried Culver's, but they were closed, so only open on the drive-thru. Culver's is Bobcat TV's spot. We like to roll in there early, hang out, have some custard, get free Wi-Fi, do some notes in preparation for our broadcasts. But Chick-fil-A was nice. It was sufficient for our purposes, and probably about a 10-minute drive here from the campus at Horizon High School. So we'll see what Lewis Nightingale has drawn up here on 2nd down and 1 with 1:05 on the clock in the 2nd quarter. The Cats have a pair of wideouts near side, including Cole McFarland in the slot and 3 on the top of the screen. Braden Cherry back to throw, getting some good time here. Pumps, fires, throws, connects with Gunnar Hernandez out across the 40-yard line. So a gain of 11 for Gunnar Hernandez, the senior number 7, and the Cats pick up a 1st down. And also importantly, stop the clock. So 59 seconds, 59.3, 3/10 of a second, 59.3 seconds on the clock.
I'm not trying to give away points. My mistake. 1st and 10 at the Bobcat 42-yard line.
First and 10 Cats from the 42. Some movement there defensively for Horizon. Braden back to throw, near side, and through the hands of Gunnar Hernandez. Good coverage there by number 33, Ben Friedlander, the senior. 2nd down and 10 for the Cats. So Brady Belts, Karan Watson, C.J. Handgartner far side. Handgartner in the slot far side. Gunnar Hernandez in the slot near side. And Cole McFarland at wide receiver closest to us on the bottom of the screen. Braden Cherry back to throw. He's got some time. Slings it across the middle. There was contact. And there's a late flag. Absolutely. So C.J. Handgartner was calling for it. And being called for interference is Chase Jung, number 2. But a late flag, again, from the back judge, who threw the flag about 30 yards in the air to mark the spot. So definitely pass interference. And it was C.J. Handgartner, who's been great at wide receiver tonight and all season. One of those senior leaders for the Cats. Gritting it out again, right? So battling through some bruised ribs, but just toughing it out here. So 1st down for the Cats at the Horizon 43. 50.6 seconds on the clock. And the Cats have 1 timeout left. Karan, Brady, CJ, top of the screen. Cole McFarland near side. And Gunnar Hernandez at tight end near side. Gunnar releases. Braden throws far side. He's going down the field in traffic, and it's intercepted. Intercepted at the 12-yard line. And a good tackle there by CJ Handgartner. But the interception by Dylan Murray. So Dylan Murray on the interception. And you've got to go down the field. You've got to take some shots. So I've got no problem with that throw. Just a good job there in coverage by Dylan Murray to come up with the interception. Again, big loss here tonight. Jimmy Diaz, the sophomore, super fly. Jimmy Diaz, number 11, out for the game tonight. Concussion confirmed. And that's a big loss on offense and defense at wide receiver and at cornerback. And the Cats here are trying to mix and match at corner. Nick Chance, the senior, number 13, is out there near side at corner at the moment. A little play action. The quarterback now keeping it, and he's got great wheels. We've seen it. Skylar Partridge, far side. A foot race between him and JoJo Parker. And JoJo forces him out of bounds at the 23-yard line. So 52 yards on the run, but there is a flag down on the play in the territory of the offensive line. And we have this penalty going against Horizon. So a hold going against the Huskies. But you see Skylar Partridge and those wheels by that senior quarterback, number 3. Like, so quick, so shifty, and also elusive. And he's very deceptive, right? He'll hold the ball at the last moment, kind of appear like he's handing it off to a running back and pull it out very quickly. You'll see this often in the college game, especially some of the NFL quarterbacks. I think Lamar Jackson in particular, and maybe Jalen Hurts in Philadelphia are 2 of the elite runners at the quarterback position in the NFL. So you've got Skylar Partridge, the senior, who is showing off that blistering speed. 29 seconds on the clock, 1st and 19 for Horizon. And a handoff goes to the far side, and it's Wesley Lambert. And Lambert gets across the 20 and now continues to plug forward to about the 25. So a gain of 9 on the carry. And it will set up a 2nd down and 10. And the clock here is going to run. And I think Horizon is content to let this clock run all the way to halftime. And why not? You've got a lead of 24 points, up 38-14, as the Cats head off to the visitors' locker room and the Huskies head off to the home locker room. And we will take a break. So synchronize your watches at home. We've got 15 minutes on the clock, and then they always add 3. So I'll say come back in 15 minutes, and that puts us at around, 8:32 locally, 10:32 on the East Coast. And we'll be back for the second half of action here on Bobcat TV. So, take your breaks, do what you need to do, synchronize your watches, and come back in 15 on Bobcat TV. All right, back for the second half of action from Horizon High School, the home of the Huskies, the number 1 seed in the 5A tournament, 9-2 on the season, 3-2 of the 5A Santan region. Andy Litton, their head coach, and boy, they were just kind of clicking there in that second quarter, running off, what was it, 5 consecutive touchdowns and a field goal. So 38-14, our score going into the second half. And I know we want to look at our graphic because I was remiss in mentioning this in the opening of the game, but we've got that offensive line graphic. So we'll pull that up in just a minute here. Mr. Irvin's scrambling. He's doing 12 different things at once, so cut us a little bit of slack here. And, of course, the beautiful Bobcat TV logo that Hunter Alexander, our super senior, put together. There we go. There's that offensive line. So Ethan Shockmill, the senior, number 55 at left tackle. Anthony Marietta Shug, number 76, senior at left guard. The center, the junior, number 78, Landon Hall. At right guard, big number 56, Garrett Montgomery. And at right tackle, number 54, The Rock, Nolan Baker, at right tackle. So on that right side, you have Montgomery and Baker. Montgomery, first team all-region offensive and defensive line. Nolan Baker for second team offensive and defensive line as well. Ethan Shockmel, second team punter on the left tackle. And I'm not sure if Shug got second team or honorable mention 5A. So that was announced earlier today on AIA365.com. And we've got more Cats. Like, I know there are more Cats who received honors and designations. Elias Santana, first team as a kick returner. CJ Handgartner, second team on defense. Gunnar Hernandez, second team on defense. Bizio Gonzalez, second team on defense. JoJo Parker, first team at safety. Braden Cherry, second team at quarterback. Rich Rodriguez, first team as a long snapper. Richie McCormick, first team, also the defensive regional player of the year, the leading tackler for the Cats with 77 tackles, 47 solo tackles. Brindley Lorenko, first team kicker for the region, the 5A Sonoran region. Cole McFarland, first team at running back. Oh, and we've got the roster here that we're looking at here. So the whole roster. Also, Garrett Montgomery, I already mentioned him. Landon Hall, second team at center. And Brody Coleman, first team as a defensive end. So I think that was all the players that were mentioned, first and second team from the Cats. And our coach, Justin Argraves, in Season 1, the 5A Sonoran Region Coach of the Year. So the Cats will kick off. Brindley Lorenko on the kickoff. And we'll see if the Cats try to pull a trick here on an onside kick. And here's a nasty squibber. Elias close to it. The ball's down. I think Christian Hawkins may have the football. And it was an onside kick that took a wicked hop. And it's Cat football. Yes, why not? Open the second half and go for broke. Let's go. So a little bit of a spark here for the Cats to open the second half. But a beautiful squib kick there by Brindley Lorenko. You want to get that ball to bounce, and have a high bounce. And then the Husky who was trying to return that, it was off of his hands. And then it was a scrum for the football. Yaya Santana was there, but Christian Hawkins emerged with the pigskin. And the Cats here to open the second half, 1st and 10 at the Horizon 35-yard line. Karan Watson, top of the screen. Near side, CJ Handgartner. Richie McCormick at tailback. And Braden Cherry looks over his right shoulder. They're having a quiet conversation. Little play action. Braden now, oh, he's sacked. And it's their big sacker, their big defensive tackle, Daniel Santiago, number 55. 5.5 sacks on the season now for 55, who is a 5A Santan Region first teamer on defensive line. Again, a massive player at 6'2", 288 pounds is number 55. And he's got legs like tree trunks. You can't see him, but I'm just going to try to describe it to you here. So the left and right leg there, massive. And number 55 on the sack. Cats looked a little disoriented on that play at 2nd down and 10. Watson top of the screen. Brady Belts and CJ Handgartner top of the screen. Richard McCormick near side. Nobody in the backfield. Cherry back to throw. Nice catch there by Brody Coleman. So a little out route by Brody on the fly. And it's going to be very close to the first down marker. Depends on the spot here. So maybe a gain of 15, 14, 3rd down and 6. Again, a little tricky on the visitor sideline to read the yard markers, but it's 3rd down and 6 here for the Cats. Third and 6. 4-down territory, no doubt about it. Brody Coleman near side, lined out at a wide receiver. The Cats have a trio of wideouts. Handgartner in motion near side. Hand out to CJ. Puts on the brakes, pumps, continues to pump forward here. And no gain on that play. Again, toughing it out. He's got the ribs that are tender. And that Cat is as tough as they come. So the King fighting through it here. Homecoming King, CJ Handgartner. Long live the King. 10:45 on the clock. Cats going forward. They have to. 4th and 6. Cherry in the pistol. Coleman near side, a big target. Maybe to look out for. A little jump ball to him. Little screen pass goes far side to CJ. CJ gutting it out. Lunging forward, but he's going to be a little bit short here. And a good defensive stop there for Horizon. Again, you got to fight through it. You got to fight through everything tonight. Psychologically, emotionally, physically. You just got to push through. Easier said than done. A very formidable #1 seed Horizon Huskies. So the Huskies 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line, going from right to left on your screens. 10:30 on the clock, 3rd quarter, and the Huskies on top, 38-14. Man sprinting in motion near side toward us. It's number 15, Cole Linyard. And back to throw, screen pass to Linyard. Nice tackle there by Gunnar Hernandez. A little bit of support there by JoJo Parker. So everything, you just got to swarm to the football. And defensively for the Cats, you're also looking to create turnovers. Strip the ball away, pick it, and look to fly. Cats on defense, again, missing Jimmy Diaz. They've got Nick Chance, 13, at corner at that left position. Gunnar Hernandez at the right cornerback, and now the Cats showing a delayed blitz. Quarterback rolls to his right. Nice play defensively there by CJ Handgartner. CJ's having a whale of a game tonight. So it's now 3rd down and 11. And again, the dangerous running quarterback, Skylar Partridge, number 3. He's over 100 yards already in the first half of action. We've seen that blistering speed, and he's so quick, is number 3 as a right-handed thrower, rolling to his left and able to kind of cock, load, and fire, all in one motion, all on the fly. 3rd down and 11. Big play here for the Cats. Partridge now under pressure, rolling near side, eludes one tackler, cocks and throws. Oh, and it's a good catch. And a big catch there across midfield at the 44-yard line by Cole Linyard. Oh, you see that scrambling there by Partridge, who was under such pressure way back at his 10-yard line. And again, able to cock, fire, and throw. And a good catch by Cole Linyard. JoJo Parker on the tackle. It's 1st and 10, Horizon at the Cat 44. Partridge hands off. A good tackle there to wrap those ankles. And it was Richie McCormick on the tackle. Wesley Lambert on the carry picks up 1, and it's 2nd down and 9. Second down and 9. Skylar Partridge, senior quarterback, number 3, low snap, fakes, pumps, fires far side. Oh, big hit. Yes, sir. That's what you like to see. And incomplete, and the Cat is down here. Oh, big hit there by JoJo Parker. The pass intended for Matthew Klopfenstein, and Parker was a missile targeted at Klopfenstein right at his midsection. And Parker comes up here a little woozy and a little bit rough for the wear. And there's Joe Urquio Islas, the trainer, who is right on JoJo. Hey, so the Cats here down now. A cornerback, Jimmy Diaz, is out, concussion protocol. Now JoJo Parker is shaken, and Christian Hawkins is out there at safety with Yaya Santana. Across the way, Gunnar Hernandez, near side, Nick Chance at corner. Big 3rd down and 9 here for the Cats on defense. Again, the fans, the parents, making some noise. And the quarterback on the keeper, and a good tackle there on the interior on the defensive line. And it's Josh Kinsavage. So there's big Josh, 44. The kid's got a motor that just does not quit. So Horizon now coming out here looking like they're going to attempt a punt. And their punter is their kicker, and that's Grady Gross. And Grady Gross is sublime as a punter as well. So 47.1 average on punts, including 11 inside the 20-yard line. Bit of a delayed snap here, tight bunch formation, and we'll see if Horizon has a wrinkle that they're going to uncork here on this 4th and 9. And indeed, a lot of movement here. So there's all sorts of movement on the offensive front. And Gio Tobias crossed the line of scrimmage. There was a lot of movement, there's no doubt about it. Indeed. So illegal formation or illegal movement, illegal procedure. Sorry, illegal procedure or a false start, but a 5-yard penalty going against Horizon. You had too many moving pieces. And again, Horizon looking to uncork some sort of a trick play maybe. And now Grady Gross at his own 40. Again, probably the best kicker in the state of Arizona. And one of the best punters as well. Takes a high snap very patiently here. Lost this one. The ball will bounce at the 15. Elias thought about it. And waiting at the 1-yard line to down it is number 14, one of their great special team players. That's Camden Hoey. And we've got Reagan Scott for a report down on the field. Reagan.
Hi, guys. So coming from Coach Husfeld and Elias Santana, number 2, Coach Husfeld being the O&D line coach, he says that if these boys can get their mindsets together, along with Elias said that if they stop shooting themselves in the foot, start punching the other team, they can get this game wrapped under their hands and be able to win this game. I feel that, like seeing from someone watching the game, they're exactly right. The boys need to get out of their own heads and play the game that they know how to play as a team.
I like it, Reagan. It's easier said than done. There's no doubt about it. And then it's complicated because Horizon, they've got some size that's imposing some difficulties for the Cats. Nice pass there near side, complete to Gunnar Hernandez. Maybe a gain of 8. It'll set up 2nd down and short. Great job there. Now, did you also get, I saw you talking to Ashley Diaz, Jimmy's sister. You were right down there along with Jimmy. Jimmy's on the bench. His sister, Ashley's right there with him. It's Ashley, right?
Alyssa, yes.
Oh, sorry, Alyssa Diaz. Alyssa Diaz, who's down there with him. And concussion protocol. So he's out. Got that confirmed. He's done for the night.
Yes, so he'll be out
Big loss.
probably for this night. And then next week, sadly, he's doing good, though. I think he's just here supporting his team still.
A little bit of extra there on the tackle. So Cole McFarland was down. You had 2 players, 2 Huskies there. Kind of a little bit of a chokehold on him. Number 22, Landon Smith, who I spoke to pregame. Very nice. And number 45, Nicholas Harris, a senior. So Landon Smith, 22, a senior, their leading tackler. And Nicholas Harris, number 45, also a senior, also a very active linebacker for Horizon. But it's unfortunate, Reagan, because you take away your shutdown corner on one side and one of your elite playmakers at wide receiver.
Definitely.
Jimmy Diaz kind of doing double duty for the Cats. A big loss for them tonight.
Well, and even with Diaz gone, I also talked to Coach Husfeld. Coach Hargraves is feeling better than ever coming into this new season with a whole new team that he's never played with before. But he has confidence in his boys to shut the Huskies down in the second half like they might have done South Point or Campo or any of these other games that they have played.
Oh, they're gritty. They're resilient. They're not going to quit. There's no doubt about it. So Christian Hawkins there on the jet sweep, and he picks up some positive yardage for the Cats. It'll be a 2nd down and 6 here for Cienega. Oh, and very quiet there momentarily. So for whatever reason, it just got like pin drop quiet.
Yes.
It happens from time to time.
And I also was talking to Karan Watson and Braden Cherry. They both are confident, still heads in the game,
yes,
ready to play.
Yes. Little play action. Braden back to throw, goes far side. And there was definitely a contact, and there's no doubt that Gunnar Hernandez was interfered. So the penalty will be against number 32 from Horizon. That's Mason Vandertorn. It's pass interference, so 15 yards and a first down for Cienega. Reagan, great job. Thank you.
Thank you, Miller.
All right, we'll check back with you later.
Definitely.
All right, Reagan Scott, our great sophomore sideline reporter. Fearless, intrepid, kind of like Nancy Drew. Let's just call it like that. She's always kind of finding inside information and trying to ferret out intelligence that we could use on our broadcast. So there goes Reagan Scott. Only a sophomore, right? So Bobcat TV, we love the whole crew from Bobcat TV. So Nick Irvin, the director, Hunter Alexander, the producer. Flare pass near side to Cole McFarland. There's a penalty marker down on the play. Cole gets 9. There's a late penalty. Pull the flag, ref. Extracurricular, no need for that. So the penalty is likely against the Cats here in the offensive backfield. But let's see what the call is. Ooh, looks like we have a personal foul. Roughing the passer, and it's big number 55, Daniel Santiago. Well, it's good to see the Cat fans here chirping a little bit. You can't do that. I think I saw Profe Luna here. I'm not sure about that, but I thought I saw him up here. Again, also great to see Jay Johnson, a great defensive coordinator from the past from Cienega, and just one of those wonderful Cats that you love to see and kind of catch up with. So it's first down and 10 for the Bobcats at the Horizon 46. 6:33 on the clock, third quarter, 38-14 Horizon. Cherry back to throw, takes 3 steps now, and he's got to step up in the pocket. Looking, now he's running. And a good job to hold on to the football. You saw that defensive lineman trying to strip it from him, but a good job there by Cherry to just kind of move forward into the pocket and picks up 5 yards on the carry. Number 52 on the tackle, Quentin Bouget, number 52, a senior. Second team in the 5A Santan region. So, as expected, the number 1 seed, their roster is littered with first and second team selections from their region, the 5A Santan region. Andy Litton in year 1 as a head coach was the head coach at Marana when Trenton Bourget was there. He thought Trenton would be at the game here tonight. And it's second down and 6. Hand off to Cole. Cole going far side, finds the edge. And close, lunging toward that marker. Depends on the spot here. But you see the breakaway speed there and the first down for Cole McFarland. So you've got the Micmac attack, and it's Cole McFarland and Richie McCormick. Richie, steady, heavy, get the ball a lot, kind of a ball carrier, very steady and solid and sure-handed, and solid with his yard per carry average. And then you got a little bit, maybe a little bit of extra breakaway speed there with Cole McFarland. And as a tandem, they are just an electrifying duo, both seniors. So first and 10 Cats. The ball is at the 45-yard line. Cherry back to throw. Rolls to his right. He's looking corner. And there's contact. And there's a late flag. So he was targeting Christian Hawkins, or no, Gavin Peterson. And he got entangled with number 22, Landon Smith. So it'll be a pass interference here going against the Husky, Landon Smith. So one of the cheers from the Cat fans here, you can't do that, which I like to hear. And a first down for Cienega, a 15-yard penalty and a first down. Cats first and 10 at the 25-yard line. So you're down 24 points. And a touchdown would certainly tighten things up a little bit here. So, again, surprised that Horizon and the Huskies fans are so quiet here tonight. Maybe a little subdued. I'm sure they're missing some of their students for the long Thanksgiving weekend on a Black Friday. Cats first and 10. Ball's at the 25. Little play action. And now corking and throwing a sidearm. Oh, and an interception. You just want to try to strip that football right away. But a pick there. And you saw there Braden Cherry kind of slinging it sidearm and trying to force that, maybe not complete conviction on that pass. And an unfortunate interception here for the Huskies. And they'll have 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Again, I'm wish casting a little bit. I'm projecting forward, kind of looking forward here. Now, if you get a touchdown and you tighten things up, maybe you put some pressure on the Huskies. All right, got word here from Reagan Scott that JoJo Parker is back on the field for the Cats at safety. Again, a little bit shaken on the last play defensively coming off the field. And again, the Cats are just trying to force a turnover. So the quarterback on the keeper, and he's going far side. It's Partridge. Shifty, elusive, out across the 40 to the 42-yard line. A gain of 25 and a 1st down for Horizon. Skylar Partridge, 8.9 yards per carry, running the football. And now here's Wesley Lambert to the far side. And he'll pick up maybe 6. So 5, 2nd down and 5. Richie McCormick on the tackle for the Cats. Skylar Partridge looks over his shoulder, talks to Wesley Lambert, his running back. A little run-pass option. Can Savage there, trying to apply some pressure. Eludes that, and he threads the needle there. Good coverage by Cole McFarland. And Elias Santana also there, but the pass is caught by Cole Linyard, and the Huskies pick up a 1st down. So 1st and 10 at the Cat 42-yard line. And a running play here. Wesley Lambert near side. A little stiff arm there. And a late penalty. So unfortunate there. Josh Savage on the tackle, but too late and out of bounds. So this will be a 15-yard penalty going against the Cats, either for unnecessary roughness, and now a 2nd penalty is being called here by the umpire. So let's see what the calls are. So the umpire throwing his cap off, I think to mark a spot. So personal foul against Cienega. There's a 15-yard penalty. And then also a penalty going against Horizon. So those penalties might be offset. 15 yards, 15 yards. They neutralize or cancel each other. And we'll see where the ball is spotted here for 1st down for Horizon. So the ball spotted at the Bobcat 38. Horizon has 1st down. And for some reason, the public address announcer has to take it to 11. Runner goes in motion, far side jet sweep there. Good job there holding on to that jersey. And it's Spezio Gonzalez, and Spezio's clapping it up here. Trying to give some energy to his mates and the sideline and the fans. 3:05 on the clock, 3rd quarter, 2nd down and 15. Great job by Spezio to snuff that. It was a jet sweep to Cole Linyard. And Spezio grabbed onto that jersey and would not relent. Partridge rolling near side. Quick foot, nice catch there by Cole Linyard. Linyard picks up 13, and it's very close to that 1st down marker. Depends on the spot. Well, you see Horizon just running different kinds of mesh, right? So you've got multiple receivers, short, medium, and long range, and they're kind of crisscrossing and weaving through. It's very difficult to defend against. And the running play here goes near side to Wesley Lambert, who picks up 4 and a 1st down for Horizon. So you're seeing a very sophisticated attack here by Andy Litton, who is an offensive mind. His previous 3 seasons, he was the offensive coordinator at Hamilton, a big 6A powerhouse up here in Phoenix. So he's been very successful. And in year 1 as the head coach of Horizon, the top seed in the 5A state tournament. Partridge back to throw, going near side to the corner. Touchdown. 25 yards on the touchdown catch by Ethan Tinsley. So Tinsley, 25 yards on the touchdown reception to the near corner. And Grady Gross, the all-state kicker, on for the extra point. The snap, the hold is good, and the kick is also good. And with 2:12 on the clock in the third quarter, Horizon extending their lead to 45-14. It was a 25-yard touchdown reception, Ethan Tinsley from Skylar Partridge. So Partridge, his third touchdown pass. So a hat trick here for Skylar Partridge. Again, number 3, he was a little bit kind of small in stature at 5'10", 170. You can kind of think of somebody like a Kyler Murray, the great quarterback from the Cardinals, you know, formerly of Oklahoma, also Heisman Trophy winner. Somebody who's so quick, who's not very tall, but so quick and able to run and cause problems for defenses with his wheels and his speed. But Partridge is so quick at rolling and setting those feet. It's like almost like a little pitter-patter of his feet. He sets and then he's able to uncork and throw very accurately here tonight. So 2:12 on the clock in the third quarter. Horizon up 45-14. The Cats, again, just looking for a chance, and no chance for Elias as that ball is boomed. It landed about maybe a yard in front of the back line or the end line of the end zone, and then, you know, scampered another 30 yards plus there on the roll. Cats will have 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. I don't know if my cousins are listening in Low Pat, but Bunker Coke and Rita Coke, if you guys are listening, I love you guys. And Bunker, yes. I would love to have some milk and cookies at your crib at some point. So next time I come to Low Patcong, know that I will be dialing you guys up. So if you're listening, sending all our love from Tucson out to Peaburg or Low Pat. And of course, my mom, if you're listening still, you hang in there, Mom. Love you. Hand off goes to your side, Richie McCormick. Good gain there by Richie, and a stiff arm. And a gain of 18 and a 1st down for the Cats. Also Beth Thompson, the great distance runner at Cienega High School. One of my very favorite people on the planet. I know she's listening. I'm not sure if my boy Kevin Steves up in Oregon's listening, but to all our Cats that are out there listening, we appreciate you and hope that you are having a well-deserved rest here on this Thanksgiving weekend. So much to be thankful for. Let's keep things in perspective. 1st and 10 Cats from their own 40. Cherry in the pistol, 2 wide outs, top of the screen. Handoff goes to Richie, and Richie's running here. And some extra distance to go down the sideline. And a late shove there. And you see, and I say this in the kindest way, number 55, Daniel Santiago at 6'2", 288. Is this a monster on that defensive front? So a late shove there to Richie, but a big gain there for McCormick. And the Cats here are 1st down, 1st and 10 at the Horizon 30-yard line. So 1:56 on the clock. Cats is trying to run some football here, just move the ball forward. Little play action near side there. Nice catch by CJ Handgartner. And tough to tell. Maybe 5 yards on the reception. CJ's had a nice game. He opened the scoring tonight. An electrifying catch and run. 49 yards on the touchdown catch. Also making some 1st down catches and some tackles there as that cover linebacker who's subbing in on defense for the Cats. Cats 2nd down and 4. Handoff to Richie, who kind of leaps and hops over a defensive lineman. Very nicely done. Picks up a 1st down here for the Cats. As the first down markers move forward, clock continues to run, 1:38 and counting, third quarter. Ball's placed at the 19. Top of the screen, it's Karan Watson. In the slot top screen, it's Brady Belts. Belts threw a touchdown pass early. It was a beautifully called. We got a timeout here by Horizon, so 1:23 on the clock. But Brady Belts, a great job there. I think he's got a little bit of quarterback in his background from his younger days. And I know his older brother, Bobby Belts, also was a quarterback and a cover linebacker and a special teamer. Very versatile players. But it was Belts on a 6-yard touchdown throw on the old John Elway play. And I'm going back to the 80s here on this one, where you have the wide receiver on a jet sweep coming in near side motion, and then the quarterback releasing kind of late and just kind of leaking out to the far side. And then it was Belts connecting to Cherry, who made a great catch at the goal line and knifed his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Think a little bit like the Philly special, right? So Nick Foles, the great Arizona Wildcat quarterback, also an all-time legend in Philadelphia. I mean, he's got a statue outside of the Lincoln Field in Philadelphia. So a legend of all time, the great MVP winning quarterback from the Eagles from a couple of seasons ago. But reminiscent of that, and it gave the Cats a little bit of life and a little bit of spark there when they needed it. And the Cats here, of course, they're still going full throttle. 1st and 10, the ball's at the 19 of Horizon. Watson top of the screen, Brady Belts in the slot. On the top of the screen, near side, C.J. Handgartner, Richie McCormick at tailback. Little play action, and lofted up there. Oh, it was tipped. So a late deflection there, nicely done by the linebacker in coverage. It was Quentin Bougie, number 52. Intended target was Brody Coleman. Second down and 10, Cats. Ball's at the 19-yard line, 1:18 on the clock, third quarter. A brisk night on the 26th of November, Black Friday. But perfect football weather, it feels like the playoffs. Near side, Richie McCormick tries a stiff arm, and he's just kind of forced out of bounds there on a good play by number 2, Chase Jung. Their public address announcer is Wick Wack. All right, so it's 3rd down and 8 to go. There's an offsides. You're going to call that too with as much energy and gusto, unnecessarily so? Come on, man. Be a little bit better than that. So offsides here going against Horizon. It'll make it 3rd down and 3.
Offsides, Horizon. 3rd and 3 from about the 12.
A little clownish here, I would say, from the public address announcer. Only he. Nobody else. Everybody else has been wonderful here at Horizon. So it's 3rd down and 3 yards to go. 1:12 on the clock, third quarter. You got Richie at tailback. CJ there to block for him. And it's Richie spinning and lunging. And he's going to be very close to that first down marker. Daniel Santiago on the defensive tackle.
Shellac by number 55. Santiago, penalty marker down.
Ugh. So the penalty here is against Horizon.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Horizon.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Automatic first down, first and goal at the Husky 4-yard line.
So the Cats 1st and goal at the 4. The clock is at 50 seconds and counting. Hand off to Richie. Richie threading his way patiently. Gets pushed forward there a little bit by Ethan Shockmel. It's going to be very close. They have him at the 1-yard line. Shockwell is trying to push him forward and power him or propel him into the end zone.
First and goal from the 1. Murray on the stop.
Second and goal. You got Brody Coleman there at H-back on the right side, kind of staggered behind the line to block. Handoff goes to Richie, no dice. Snuffed by that left defensive front of Horizon. And it's number 52, Quentin Bougie on the tackle. And that brings us to the end of the third quarter. So the position will change. The Cats will now be going from right to left, and it's going to be a third down and goal.
With the score 45-14 in favor of your Huskies.
So it'll be third and goal from the 4-yard line. Cats going from right to left. Got different options here on the table. They've been trying to just power it in with the running game. Yeah. And they've gotten snuffed on back-to-back run plays. So you could try to just hit maybe Coleman kind of leaking out from that tight end position. You also have C.J. Hengartner in the slot near side and Brady Belts near side as well. Play action. Cherry now running the football. Oh, he took an awful hit. Hate to see that. And Cherry's up. He pops up. And he's in the end zone for a touchdown. That was a nasty lick. But Braden Cherry, tough as could be, pops right up there. Puts both his hands in the air for a touchdown. He's tough. Very tough is the junior, number 16, Braden Cherry. He's had a beautiful season. We've seen him blossom and develop and grow before our eyes. Think about week 1 and how this team has progressed across this season. And Cherry in particular, his precision, his accuracy, his grit, all on display here tonight as well. Brindley Lorenko on for the extra point. The snap is down. It's good. And the Cats here, 45-21, not going away. 11:54 on the clock. So Braden Cherry, 2 touchdowns tonight. One on a reception of 6 yards, and that one was a 6-yard bootleg on the quarterback keeper. And he took a big pop right at the goal line, but was able to slide into the end zone and pop up very quickly here and give the Cats a much-needed boost. So 45-21. The Cats opened the second half with an onside kick, and that could certainly be in the realm of possibility. Got to go for broke. Yeah, being down 24 points or being down 31 points, it doesn't matter. There's no difference. You're just trying to bridge that gap and try to chip away at that lead and just put some pressure on the other team. Get some momentum, get some magic if you can kind of conjure it up. Get into the catnip. All right, Brindley here. We'll see what she does on the kickoff. And a conventional one here coming near side. And the ball is fielded out to 15 slowly. And he's got to just cover it here and smother it. And Horizon here, there's a late hit. Or maybe a Cat took an awkward kind of spill there. And that's Patrick Fleming, number 36. So Patrick may have rolled his ankle on that one. But it will be Horizon 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. 11:53, and I think Fleming got hit with a blindside hit, so you don't want to see that. You have a fan from Cienega calling loudly. You've got to protect the players, 100%. Your job is to ensure fair play and protect the student athletes at all times. I don't care what sport it is you're officiating. So a handoff here, Wesley Lambert near side, Richie McCormick on the tackle, and a gain of maybe 6 there by Lambert, maybe 5. 2nd and 5 here for Horizon. Partridge, handoff, Wesley Lambert near side. Lambert very shifty, able to pick up a first down. Garrett Montgomery on the tackle, but not before Lambert picks up 8 and a first down. Well, Spezio flying off the field here. He's being spelled, I think, by CJ Handgartner. So handoff comes near side, Wesley Lambert. Lambert threads his way patiently, picks up maybe 7 on that carry. JoJo Parker on the tackle.
Parker with the stop. 2nd and 4 from the 34.
Second and 4. Matthew Klopfenstein goes in motion to the far side, set up at that H-back position. Handoff goes to Wesley Lambert to the near side, tackled by Cole McFarland and Richie McCormick, but not before picking up 6 and a first down for the Huskies.
About 7 and a Husky first down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
1st and 10 Huskies from their own 41-yard line. 10-12 on the clock, 4th quarter. Huskies on top, 45-21. Cats showing a delayed blitz here. Partridge back to throw, connects on the far side. Ethan Tinsley, the senior on the reception, his 2nd catch of the night. Picks up 11 and a first down for Horizon. First and 10 Horizon from the Bobcat 48-yard line. Skylar Partridge on the keeper. Takes a pop there, but he picks up maybe 3 on the carry. Spezio Gonzalez, a nice gesture of sportsmanship to pick Partridge up off of the turf. David Garcia, number 6, the senior out there at cornerback near side for the Cats. 2nd and 10. Little screen pass here goes to Chase Young. Good tackle there by JoJo Parker. Nice, JoJo. Good job, right? So just kind of like one of those tackling drills where you're pushing the sled, and he was just kind of pushing Chase Young backwards, and then he stopped, right? A lot of times you'll see kids like dump the player to the turf. No need for that. So good job there by JoJo, one of the captains for the Cats. And it's 3rd down and 9. It's a big 3rd down. There's no doubt here for the Cats. You need a stop, maybe a pick, some kind of a play. 3rd and 9. Low snap here. Great delayed blitz there by CJ Handgartner. Puts pressure on Partridge. Incomplete. Yes, delayed blitz from the far side of the field. And no time to throw there for Partridge. And a big stop defensively for the Cats. So 8:36 on the clock, 4th quarter. And Grady Gross maybe out there to punt, although there's a 2nd huddle here, so we'll see what Horizon kind of lines up to do. They could certainly try a little tricky wrinkle. And they've got some extra movement and motion here. The Cats have to defend against this. Low snap. And Grady Gross the punt here. And Elias thought about making a return. Now he picks it up. Boy, very dangerously threading between 2 defenders, but able to snatch that, and no gain on the return by Elias at the 20. Cats 1st and 10. So 8:25 here. Cats down by 24, just trying to move forward, put some points on the board. You're trying to manage the clock, but you got to score points.
The snack bar and the gridiron grill is closed. That's a good thing. That means we've sold it out.
Braden takes a snap, hands off to Cole. Cole to the right side. He's stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Number 45, Nicholas Harris, one of the first to get there from the Huskies. No gain for the Cats. 8-12 and counting, fourth quarter. Braden gets the play from Lewis Nightingale. Again, Cherry's been tough as nails tonight. A pair of touchdowns, one running and one receiving on a tricky play from Brady Belts. Second down and 10. A trio of wideouts top of the screen, one near side. Karan Watson on the bottom. Braden back to throw. Flare pass to Cole McFarland. Nice tackle there out in open space. 7:40 on the clock. Gain of a couple, and it's third down and 8.
That'll bring up a third down. 3rd and 9 for the 21.
Cherry back to throw. Goes far side. Nice catch out in space by Gavin Peterson. He might be a yard, maybe 2 yards short of the first down marker. Braden comes near side here, gets the play here from Coach Nightingale. Back out onto the field. And 4th down and 2. The Cats, of course, going for it here. Karan Watson, Christian Hawkins, and Gavin Peterson near side. And Horizon here showing blitz. Cherry goes hard snap, now looks to the sideline to Coach Nightingale, and the Cats are going to call a timeout. So they were just going there to draw the offsides. We've seen Braden do that at pivotal moments across the season very effectively, very cleverly, but the Huskies not biting on that one. So a timeout here for Coach Argraves. I'd love to get some scoring updates. You know, Nick, I would love to see, just kind of thinking about the bracket, and I know that there's a Catholic matchup tonight down in Sow Point. Notre Dame Prep, a very dangerous team, heading to Sow Point Catholic. Trying to find my my roster here. Wow, Sow Point rolling, right? So we have a score from the second quarter, a really slow kind of time. Sow Point 31-14 over Notre Dame Prep. Desert Edge over Desert View 25-13. And then, of course, Cienega here tonight. I think those are the 3 schools that are left in the tournament. That game is now tightening up. So Sow Point Catholic 45-35 over Notre Dame Prep, a very dangerous team. All right, flare pass goes near side. Nice catch by Gavin Peterson. Peterson picks up 8 and a first down. Right, looking at the bracket, so Notre Dame Prep is the 3 seed, Sow Point Catholic the 2 seed. On the bottom part of that bracket, along with Desert View and Desert Edge, we thought Desert View was overrated coming into, well, the playoffs, let's be honest, and Desert Edge commanding over Desert View. So that kind of gives you a synopsis. And I think CDO, I think they're playing tonight as well in the 4A tournament. So we'll see if we can find a score on that just for curiosity's sake, because curiosity killed the cat, and I am very curious. So, I don't know if we got CDO. Oh, so they lost. They headed up to Glendale, 38-27, because we saw one car that was painted with their window painting for CDO. So they had a nice season in 4A, did the Dorados, but falling at Glendale 38-27 tonight. So I think that kind of gives us the synopsis of our Tucson schools that we're looking at here. And now it's 2nd down and 9. Braden back to throw here, looking near side. uncorks it. A great defensive play there, and then a late flag. So they're going to call pass interference, I think, against Ethan Tinsley, who was there lockstep with Gunnar Hernandez. The pass intended for Gunnar just kind of ran a little bit of a fly pattern here coming near side, about 15 yards or so. Braden had him lockstep, but a good job in coverage there, although they're calling interference against Tinsley. It looked good for me, but he may have had a hand in there early, so I'm not going to dispute the refs, especially when a call goes Cienega's way. So 1st and 10 Cats from their own 46-yard line, 5:15 on the clock, 4th quarter, down 45-21.
Automatic first down for the Bobcats. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Play action, screen pass far side, Christian Hawkins, and it's snuffed on the tackle, Ethan Tinsley, who was not tricked. So maybe a loss of 5, and it's 2nd down and 15.
Tinsley. 2nd 5 from the 41.
Cats have 2 wideouts to the top, 2 near side, and Cole McFarland on a flare pass near side. Tried to put on the brakes, took a jarring hit there by number 21, Cameron Faraji. Looked a little bit of helmet to helmet. Don't think it was intentionally done, but you don't want to see any more Cats here taking big licks, especially to the head. Third down and 21. Tearing the pistol. Braden rolling to his right here, looking for a target. Throwing far side. Good attempt there by Christian Hawkins, but good coverage by the Husky. And that was Mason Vandertorn, who broke up that pass. 4th and 21. Ethan Shockmill here, set to punt for the Cats, standing at his own 22-yard line. Spezio Gonzalez there to block for him. Ethan, nice high punt here. Ball's fair caught at the 35. Good coverage there by the Cats. It was number 19, Rich Rodriguez. Second team all region as a long snapper. 3:41 on the clock here in the 4th quarter. I'm probably going to walk across the field, Nick, and go up to the press box and talk to their public address announcer in a very civilized way. Your job as a public address announcer is to be civil, to be sportsman, and to kind of exemplify sportsmanship. It's part of it. You want to be amped up and electrified for big plays, of course, but there's no need to go extra, especially when your team's up so big, especially late. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 here for Horizon. Handoff goes to the right side here. Wesley Lambert on the carry. Richie McCormick. Actually, that's Ethan. No. Yeah, Ethan Chavez. So Ethan Chavez, number 20, out on the field there. One of the great seniors from Cienega. And a cool cat. One of our favorites for Bobcat TV, among many. We've got so many favorites. There's no doubt about it. So 2nd down and 2 here. 3:17 on the clock. Horizon just trying to run some clock here and run out to the string of plays and put this game to bed tonight. Pitch goes to the far side. Wesley Lambert on the pitch. Hits the edge across the 50. And he lowers the shoulder and picks up, 14 yards on the carry and a 1st down. I mean, why? At this point, when you're up 24 points, and there's 2 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock, there's just no need for any of that extra stuff. Close game, sure. All right, so first down Horizon from the Cat 44-yard line. Richie here on a little run blitz, and Wesley Lambert eludes that, cuts it to the outside, picks up 10 and a first down for Horizon. Actually, that was number 37, Dominic Potter, the junior, averaging 6.9 per carry. So his first carry of the night. He's out there to close this one out. But great to see. You know, you've got to give so much credit here to the coaching staff of Cienega High School, Justin Argraves in year 1 as the head coach for this Bobcat team. And to see how much this team accomplished over the course of a season has been wonderful. Patrick Fleming there getting in on that tackle, and finishing it up is Josh Kinsavage. So 1:50 on the clock. Always great to see the fans, the parents who are so loyal, who travel everywhere and are so spirited and supportive of their children, these Cats whom we love. Let's just be honest here. So second down and 9 to go. 1:35 on the clock. The Huskies, the top seed, will move on to the next round of the state playoffs, which I believe is the semifinals. So they will be heading to the Final Four next Friday night. Partridge pass across the way. Great job there late to try to pick that one by Elias Santana. So it was deflected by Ethan Chavez. Elias Santana was sprinting in and sliding, like a center fielder, making a catch with the glove down, kind of going feet first, but nearly on the interception there off the deflection. But the effort has been there. There's no doubt about it here. The grit, the resiliency, the determination from these Bobcats here. A little bit outgunned tonight, but they never quit. They never stopped. They always kept going full throttle, as they do. Hand off to the right side. A nice tackle there by Richie McCormick. Gio Tobias was also there. And it was Dominic Potter on the carry. Curious as to why the clock stopped there for whatever reason. It's a running play. Tackle made within the field of play. The clock shall continue to run. So they stopped it for some reason. And now we're looking at a fourth down and 10. And they still got their quarterback out there, Skylar Partridge. And Partridge here rolling to his left, looking to throw, and he connects to the far side. Number 83, Cody Naughton, the junior, on the reception. So just short there on the first down marker, and the Cats should take over first and 10. Let's see where the spot is on this. Yeah, the Cats take over first and 10. What a... What a jag-off, folks. I'll just say it like that across the way. A schmohawk, if you will. I mean, a little bit of salt onto the open wounds here. What a fool. I'm going across, and I promise you I will be very civil and diplomatic in my message here. But the message is clear. Just be professional. All right, handoff goes up the middle here. It's Richie McCormick. Nice hurdle there by Richie across the 40-yard line. And why a penalty on that? He leapfrogged like a hurdler over the would-be tackler. Is that illegal? Because we see it happen at the collegiate level, and you see it happen at the NFL level, and occasionally you'll see it at the high school level. But you have Richie McCormick here. Again, full throttle, start to finish. Leading tackler for the Cats. Great game, wonderful season. And what's the penalty? So I'm not going to speculate. So many seniors. Brady Belts, Elias Santana, CJ Handgartner, David Garcia, Gunnar Hernandez, Spezio Gonzalez, JoJo Parker, Christian Hawkins, Nick Chance, Nathaniel Washington, Will Matson, Rich Rodriguez, Ethan Chavez, Richie McCormick, Jaden McGowan, J Mack, Brindley Lorenko, Wonder Woman at kicker, a beautiful season for her. Dennis Robinson, Benjamin Brumfield, Cole McFarland, Krishan Graham, Patrick Fleming, Quinton Hines, Josh Savage, Dominic Romero, Nolan Baker, Ethan Shockmill, Garrett Montgomery, Gavin Butler, Steven Segovia, Gio Tobias, Anthony Murrieta, Brandon Sullivan, Ashton Pollitt, Brody Coleman, all those super seniors from the Bobcats. And Nick Irvin's telling us here that we're going to have interviews with CJ Handgartner, JoJo Parker, and Richie McCormick. So we're going to get 3 seniors here. We've confirmed them 100% with them personally, so we're going to make sure that we go down to Reagan Scott and get those interviews with those seniors. And again, I think the message here has to be a very positive one. You had a team, let's think about this, right, at 1-3 that read off 7 straight wins to get to this point in the season. And you see the emotions here that you can't shield these emotions. It's real, it's tangible, and it's painful. And you're having these cats here who should be so proud of all they accomplished across this entire season, and how proud that we are and how thankful that Bobcat TV has been to cover this team and roll with this team. We're riding with them 100%, ride or die. As far as they go, we shall go with them as well. And nobody's going to stop us from being out here tonight. And I'm not going to let some joker from across the way kind of put their stamp on this game. And we're going to spin it and recognize and give credit and props to these players for all that they accomplished this season, which was superb. You're talking about the 5A Sonoran Region champions. They'll finish the season 8-4, and you will take that every time when you look at a team that was 1-3 early in the season. Again, some close losses to South Point Catholic, to Campo Verde. Those games could have gone either direction. The Cats had furious comebacks in those games. And the seeding is so important for kind of setting up your postseason success. So I just want to give my love and my absolute admiration to Coach Justin Argraves in year 1, his entire coaching staff, and all those players, especially those seniors, who accomplished and achieved so much. So we are just thankful to have been part of the ride. We'll ride with you guys all the time, and we'll be with all of our student athletes. We love the entire spectrum of athletes at Cienega High School, and it's so important for us to be here with these kids in this moment tonight. So we're looking at some stats here. Wesley Lambert from Horizon, 22 carries for 146 and 3 touchdowns. Richie McCormick, 21 for 115, 5.5 yards per average. Braden Cherry, the 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing, 1 receiving. CJ Handgartner, 7 catches for 113 and a touchdown. It was the first score of the night, and it really, I was jumping up and down like a pogo stick, right? You have to imagine it. On big plays, I can't help it, and I'm hopping on those big plays. Braden Cherry, a good night for him, throwing the football, 20 for 31, so about 66% on the season. And you've got the Cats down there singing the fight song, and they're giving it their all and giving it their emotion here. And we should be so proud of all that they accomplished here on this entire season. And of course, it's heartbreaking. The season ends so quickly, you're not expecting it. You've got visions of sugar plums dancing in your head, trying to play next Friday night in the semifinals. But sometimes you just run into a team that has a little bit more firepower. And I would say that Horizon was a little bit bigger, and that was really the difference tonight. They had a little bit of extra size. Their quarterback was also great here tonight, was Partridge. So Skylar Partridge was very dangerous as a runner and as a passer. So Wesley Lambert with 3 touchdown runs. Skylar Partridge with 3 touchdown passes. For the Cats, it was CJ Handgartner, a 49-yard catch from Braden Cherry. And then, I'm looking through here. Brady Belts, a 6-yard touchdown catch. I'll call it the Philly special. but it was a nice catch by Braden Cherry. Brindley was perfect on extra points. And then the last touchdown the Cats scored, it was Braden Cherry, a 6-yard touchdown run. He took a hellacious hit on that tackle. Oh, the public address announcer's gone, so I don't have a chance to talk to this person. So I guess I'll just send an email, right? Like, I'll go 21st century. I have a letter that I'm working on sending to Verado post-season, and I'll send an email to Horizon. Like, you could incite a riot by just being kind of ignorant as a public address announcer, especially when emotions run so high and you can't make stupid lines at the end of a game to try to be clever, where it's just like, it's the opposite of sportsmanship. You're being unsportsmanlike, and you're offending and insulting an entire fan base, plus all their student athletes. Like, come on, man. Figure it out. All right, there's my last little diatribe here against this ridiculous clown of a public address announcer at Horizon High School. So final score, 45-21 Horizon, the top seed in the tournament. And looking at the bracket, and again, we're tracking Reagan Scott down there on the field. So Horizon will move forward. They will face the winner of the Desert Mountain Sunrise Mountain game, and they'll be hosting that next Friday night. On the other side of the bracket, that South Point Notre Dame prep was getting very close. We had a score in the fourth quarter at 45-35 South Point, where they were up big, and it looks like Notre Dame prep is making a bit of a stiff comeback here. Desert Edge final 31-13 over Desert View. So Desert Edge in the semifinals. South Point Catholic, a nail-biter, winning 45-42 over Notre Dame prep. So South Point in the bottom of that bracket. And then the top of the bracket, it'll be Desert Mountain, who beat Sunrise Mountain 17-8, a defensive slog of a game. So it'd give Desert Mountain, again, a fighting chance next Friday here against Horizon. But Horizon, you know, they demonstrated why they are the #1 seed in the 5A state tournament. They were very formidable. They had faster players than I quite honestly expected watching on film. Sometimes the film doesn't translate, and you can't really tell how fast or how powerful, how speedy, how quick, how tough that a team is until you actually see them in person firsthand. So they were really tough and really strong tonight. But again, kudos and props and credit and accolades and respect to the Cienega Bobcats football team and all those seniors. We love you guys. You know that. You know that. And we're so proud of you. And you guys just accomplished so much. Just think of all the highs across the season and all that you accomplished and achieved. And it's not just your team. It's the trainers and the managers and the cheerleaders and the Copper Thunder Marching Band and Bobcat TV. We're all part of the war party, if you want to put it like that, the caravan that treks to these games. And, you know, you couldn't stop us from covering you guys. So, of course, we're going to be there. And then for the winter sports, like, give Mr. Irvin and Mr. Miller just a short hiatus, like just a couple of weeks to rest and recover. We're exhausted from the fall sports. So it wasn't just football. It was cross country. It was golf. It was girls volleyball. It was swim. We cover the whole spectrum of sports in the fall. And we're going to reload and get ready to cover girls and boys basketball, girls and boys soccer, and wrestling in the winter. In the springtime, softball, baseball, track and field, boys volleyball. We're covering everything on Bobcat TV. December 6th, boys basketball against Sabino. Is that a Monday? Sorry. A Tuesday. I'm so sorry. So in radio, right, if you're in the radio studio, there's always a button, and it literally says cough. There's a coughing button. Let me hit that for a moment and get this cough out. All right, we're going to see. We're going to play this by ear. Obviously, the emotions are very raw. We never want to push a kid or extend a kid to do something that they're not willing to do. But I would hope that Reagan's line of questioning would be something like, how proud are you of this team for all that you achieved, for all that you accomplished, for all the determination, resiliency, the guts, the grit that you guys showed week by week. And again, they were a little outmatched tonight, especially in terms of size. And I thought that Horizon, I thought they had a couple of big kiddos, but they had, I would say, a definitive size advantage, especially on that offensive and defensive line. So the Cats unable to do what they typically do, which is control the clock, run balance on offense, mix in the play action along with the running plays as well. So I think that's pretty much all I've got, although we are still waiting for Reagan Scott to maybe corral a couple of interviews. And then we want to wish everyone safe travels. And then a belated happy Thanksgiving to everybody, right? So much to be thankful for. You got to keep things in perspective, right? So we are thankful to cover the Cats. We are thankful to work and teach in the Vail School District, speaking on behalf of Mr. Irvin. And I feel it's exactly the same way. And it's just been a delight to work with Nick Irvin, who does everything. You guys have no idea how much time, how much energy, how much dedication, how passionate he is. You hear my voice. He matches me for passion and love for these student athletes and the sports programs that we cover. You can't stop us. We get excited to come at. It was hard to roll out of bed this morning, I'm telling you. It was hard to get moving the day after Thanksgiving, and we were sluggish. But you can't stop us. We were going to be here, and nobody could prevent us from coming up here and covering our Cats. So we love you guys. We love our fans, our colleagues, our peers, the staff at Cienega High School, Principal Kim Middleton, who was here with Shannon, her daughter, her younger daughter. I saw Nolan Baker's big sister, Lyric, who's an elite soccer player. I saw Jay Johnson, the great defensive coordinator from the past, who lives up here, and Dr. Stephanie Johnson. I always call her Dr. Johnson. She's like, stop, it's Steph. I'm like, okay, Dr. Johnson. So all good things. So no interviews, and I think that's a good call here tonight. Just let the kids get on their bus or get in their parents' cars and have that. It's going to be a glum ride home. But I think when these Cats have perspective and they reflect on what they've done this season, that they will be proud of all that they've achieved. Again, we've got kiddos here. Cole McFarland with a right ankle injury, gutting it through. Ethan Shockmill, a right ankle injury, gutting it through as a punter and a tackle, an undersized left tackle. And CJ Handgartner with the bruised ribs, coming through for 100-plus yards tonight and a touchdown, and also the defensive plays, just gritting and gutting it out. That's a testament to the character and determination of the Cienega Bobcats, and it starts at the top with Coach Justin Argraves and Steve Schween in the weights and all the assistant coaches on that staff and all that they achieved. So, again, just so proud to have been part of the ride of this football team with Bobcat TV. And we'll see you soon, I guess on the 6th of December, when we cover the boys basketball against Sabino. And we've got a great coach. So Daniel Filipowski, in year one as a math teacher, an elite basketball player in his own right collegiately. He played at Louisville, and he was at Louisville when Rick Pitino was there. So that should just give you a little bit of context. And then Coach Filipowski has two elite younger brothers who are both seniors in high school. They're twins. Kyle Filipowski is going to Duke. I think he's the 4th-rated player in the country. And his twin, I think, is getting offers from across the landscape as well. So we have much to look forward to. Danny Filipowski, a great person, but he knows his basketball, a great leader of men and women. And then also South Point girls soccer against Cienega on December 7th. And that will be at home as well. So that's a big matchup that we're looking forward to. That Cats team under Coach Tony Torres is fully loaded. And then the boys team is rejuvenated with Coach Mark Aros. And we've got Ashley Aros, who's a junior on the girls soccer team, also a Bobcat TV reporter, but she'll be busy for the next couple of months. So you won't hear her in the wintertime, but we're hoping to get her back on the microphone in the spring. And we'll interview her. Of course, we'll interview her. So I'll just put thanks out there for the entire crew. So Nick Irvin, our director, extraordinary. And we have Hunter Alexander, our graphic designer, running a camera. Zeta Neo, who was running camera as well, even though we didn't have any camera really tonight. And Isaac Parks. And Reagan Scott, our reporter. Thank you. I never remember, Nick, unless I write down all the names. So I will thankfully sign this one off for us. So thank you for tuning in. Thanks for listening. Thanks for rolling with my idiosyncrasies, my quirks, my mannerisms, my jib-jab, my non-stop, loquacious chatter, We really appreciate it. We hope you guys enjoy our coverage. Just know that we love Cienega High School and our student athletes and all of our sports programs, and we try to cover them to connect you and the larger community with our campus in the heart of Vail. So for the entire crew, we want to say thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast, and we'll see you next time right here on Bobcat TV.